All right. God only knows this is working.
It means to say it's welcome to me.
It's true. It's true. I'm scarred for life, you guys. I'm scarred for life. Welcome, everybody. Very, very special episode of Film Heat Live, the livest Film Heat that there ever was. For the first time ever in Film Heat's time, we are all together in the same room. We've got me. We've got Eric. We've got Justin.
Howdy.
And all the way from his home city, a long way away, we've got Argo.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody out there, uh, to the world's sloppiest episode of Film Heat. I promise you.
Guaranteed.
I guarantee. Jinx. So yeah, this is our first attempt ever trying to do this all in person like this with just cables everywhere. There's just tech spewed across my living room right now. But it's okay. It's all right. We're gonna do this. This is the James Bond episode. I actually have never seen a James Bond movie before this bracket. Helen Unreal, welcome. Can you click? Will it let you click on that? Yeah, boy. What is that? Is that a cool cat? Confirmed. That is one cool cat.
Yeah.
so, so, what do you guys think about James Bond movies?
These Bond movies, they're fun. They're fun. I think as far as like formulaic movies go, which they're doing a lot now with all these superhero movies and stuff like that. I think they've had pretty good success keeping it going over 60 years. Yeah.
Has it been 60 years?
Yeah, bro. See?
Wow. Yeah, from 64, I want to say was the first one, right?
Somewhere around there. So yeah, that's 59 years.
Yeah, that's insane.
They kept it alive and going, relatively fresh with changes. I don't know.
Yeah.
They are. They're kind of their own formula, and it's not as boring as I would say fucking like Marvel movies are these days.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. God knows. Yeah, that's true. The James Bond movies, they've all kept their formula,
They're definitely formulaic.
but they've all been a reflection of their decade, more or less. Like they're all very indicative of their decade. Like those Roger Moore ones from the 70s are so 70s.
Silly disco show house.
Yeah. And the 60s ones are very 60s, and God, the 80s ones, so 80s. Just, just
And the bad part of the '80s, not the good part.
right.
Oh. Toast it.
Oh God.
We ain't talking about cocaine cowboy days.
Yeah,
So
not at all.
you're probably wondering which James Bond movies we watch, since there's about a million of them. Let's see. Let's take a look at our bracket. We've got 1989's License to Kill, 1995's Goldeneye, 1977's The Spy Who Loved Me, 1969's On Her Majesty's Secret Service, 2012's Skyfall, and 1964's Goldfinger. Okay, so if Goldfinger was 64, that means the first movie must have been like 62.
Yeah, so early '60s.
Wow. Good God.
Yeah, pretty sure Dr. No was 62.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so it's the 60th anniversary then this year.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bud.
Hooray! Yeah, you can retire. Just about. Almost. Never. They tried that in Skyfall. Can't keep an old Bond down. All right. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Take a look at our first bracket of the evening. And y'all let me know if anything is messed up sound wise, tech wise, if anything's just wrong or rubbing you the wrong way, touching you in the bad places. let us know. And can't hear Justin. Let's see. Oh, that's because he's muted.
Oh, you didn't unmute me, you prick. I've been talking so good this
Uh,
The whole time.
you gotta unmute yourself too.
Oh my God. Even though I'm not fucking coming this whole damn time. Oh,
All those insights that I scrummed up.
oh my God, that was great.
Justin had the most to say too. So
Nah, that's fine. What's our first bracket?
we're gonna.
lost it all.
Oh man!
What
See,
is this?
remember when I said this is gonna be the sloppiest show ever? I meant that sincerely. All right. So now that everybody's unmuted,
Welcome to the show.
Oh, wow. Here comes the real slop.
yeah, now it's probably gonna be some echoes and things like that. So let me know if it gets too bad. I'm not sure if there's anything we can do about it, but we'll let you know that we care. We love you guys, and we're trying this out super hard right now. All right, so without further ado, for real this time, our first heat is going to be License to Kill 89 versus 1995's GoldenEye. So let's take a look at the trailer for License to Kill. We're not going to be able to hear this, but that's okay.
It's all right. I've seen it.
Fainted.
I want you to know this is nothing personal. It's purely
So let me know if you can't hear the trailer.
Killing me won't stop anything, Sanchez.
I can hear it coming through my headset. Yeah, old guy from Goonies.
Letter of yours that can easily compromise Her Majesty's government.
You're going after Sanchez.
Oh, the
aren't
bad
you?
guy, Robert
Are
Downey.
you
Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah, Robert Davi.
Doing a lot of work for him.
sound.
Pretty-
You're dead.
Oh man, you know what I forgot to do is set the go live notification. So everybody's gonna get the last
My
go live
position
notification.
unexpected.
One of the don't click this.
No, 'cause I didn't set the go live notification for that one either.
More of
It's
probably
gonna be like horror movies.
Doesn't matter.
This is where it ends, Commander.
He's got to be stopped.
Old Timmy Dalton. See, I don't think I mentioned, but we tried to do one movie for every Bond. And we got them all, except for one. Doesn't count. The original Casino Royale.
It was some random guy.
Yeah, it's some random guy. Can't even remember his name, and he looks like a total goober.
That one fucking
Goober P.
All right,
Yeah, that wasn't even a real movie, anyways.
I think it was a TV movie.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
It was TV.
I think it was.
TV movies don't count in this world.
Yeah,
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Fuck that then.
yeah. So if anybody's gonna look at
A made for TV Bond movie.
I believe so. It was the original Casino Royale. I don't know.
Well, fuck that. We're talking about License to Kill, right? That's what we just seen the trailer for.
Oh yeah.
This is our like peak '80s Miami Vice Bond.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
It takes place in like what? Key West, Miami, something like that.
Yeah.
Like that area.
Partially in what we are to assume is Panama.
Oh,
Panama is
yeah.
the city.
Isthmus.
So that's the exotic locale. If South Florida is exotic enough for you,
Yeah.
which is not. Fuck that.
It's- Dude, South Florida is just Florida with less accent.
Florida's pretty garbage, just in general. And yeah, like it's just a weird movie. I feel like it's supposed to be set in these exotic locales, but it's kind of obvious that they're in front of matte paintings a lot of the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This shit's great.
This was like the last hurrah for the matte painting background of live action movies, right? It must have been. Who the fuck else was using it
Yeah.
in 1989?
Or maybe it shouldn't have been this way, or we wouldn't have be making this commentary about it now. Maybe it was a bad choice.
But this movie has so much weird shit that just doesn't jive with the plot for me, right?
So
First of all,
weird.
he's on vacation. It starts out, right?
Yeah.
He's on vacation being him and his American CIA friend's wedding. In the wedding, he's like a groomsman. He's like dressed up in the fucking clown suit, right?
And the wedding gets like interrupted. They're like on their way to the wedding, and they get interrupted by like action sequence.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
They jump out of an airplane and parachute their way down to the
It's
wedding.
fantastic.
yeah. And the bride's like, oh yeah, hooray!
Oh,
Like,
there he is.
right on time.
That- you know, that reminds me of the Power Rangers intro.
Right?
I don't remember.
With the skydiving in the beginning of the
Yeah,
movie.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that was only a couple years later, so they probably saw fucking his mind. Slaps. It's
They're
extreme.
like, we're
Let's
just gonna
do it.
bond these motherfuckers in.
We already know what works. Send it.
James Bond, he like might come to your wedding, right? He'll probably be late, right? He'll probably fuck like the bridesmaids. But I don't think he's gonna agree to be at your fucking wedding. Like, it's
Yeah, he's
just
not gonna be. He's not gonna enthusiastically be your best man. You know what
How
I'm
can you
saying?
possibly maintain personal relationships that closely enough to like be in anybody's fucking wedding?
That's supposed to be one of the chicks of being like a super spy. Is like you have to sacrifice
Yeah,
like
so-
close relationships. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he had already decided he wasn't gonna have no more relationship.
Yeah, that's true.
They do show that flashback sequence in that movie.
Yeah, and he's all looking all forlorn at the happy couple, and the bride is like, "What's the matter with him?" And the American guy, the groom's like, "Oh, he's thinking about his love."
Like, Rome was like 60 years old.
Yeah,
Right?
he's married a 24-year-old.
Again, age gap.
Yeah.
Age gap.
Hey man, that's the power of money.
But anyways, Mr. Bad Guy Drug Lord gets intertwined with Bond's story, right? Like his CIA buddy, like busts the drug lord who's in town, happens to be in town at the same time the guy's at the wedding, right?
Oh yeah.
And then that pisses off his drug lord.
How dare you? How dare you stick up your wedding or my drug deal?
Whoops.
I wanted to use that venue for my drug deal.
Whoopsie. My bad, Mr. Bad Guy, cocaine dealer.
Yeah, there's some pretty interesting kills in this Bond movie. The shark attack is kind of fun. Lower guy.
I'm not for it. I'm not for it.
No?
Because they've already done the shark attack.
They've done Shark Attack like, what, 4 times?
And several times before. I know for sure. And that's why they love me.
Love me. They
They
did
did the
shark
shark bit
I mean,
already.
the shark comes up hundreds of
Several
times. It seems like.
So, but you're in South Florida, right? You have another carnivorous fucking apex predator there, right? The alligator. Why not feed the motherfuckers to alligators?
True.
Dude,
A waste.
alligators are a lot more likely to eat you.
That's true.
It was a
Yeah.
waste.
Whatever happened to a good piranha pit?
Yeah.
I
It was a
mean,
waste.
They got Panama connections. I think there's
you just can't get a pool full of hydrofluoric acid like you used to.
Prices are up. Don't get me started.
Prices are just
hydrochloric
insane.
acid prices to the roof. This recession's getting all of us. Best I can afford is a shark.
Anyways, yeah, that's the story. It's the Miami Vice. The bad guy is a fucking drug dealer, drug trafficker, right? He chases them throughout Florida, chases them down to Panama City, Panama, I reckon, right? Where he has his obligatory casino scene down there, right? He can't stay out of the casino. Fucking Bond.
Oh yeah. And I guess they couldn't find a baccarat table in South Florida, so they had to resort to blackjack.
Yeah.
This is like the everyman Bond, I guess. Like
That's true. This is more of the everyman Bond. He like gets he takes an airplane and it's not a private jet.
Yep.
The first time, he's like, you gotta like get his ticket.
oh yeah, he's trying to.
Go through the pre-TSA versus TSA.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That whole shtick. And every Bond before that, he's just like getting his dick stuck in a private airplane the entire time. I'm like,
They just don't even show it. Like,
Oh, and
Yeah.
in this one, he was rebuffing the woman's advance most of the movie.
Yeah.
Like he was not making advances on her at all. Like she chased him most of the movie before he gave in.
no, because they fuck on the boat the first chance they're alone.
That is true. That's right. They're like in the middle of an escape, and they don't even know if they're fully escaped. They've been escaped for like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
And
but
he's
that's like halfway through the movie.
he's like that.
They're still in
That
Florida.
True Lies, Jimmy Lee Curtis haircut is doing it for me. So
I mean,
give it up. Give it up.
I can't blame that.
We talked about this earlier. This Bond girl in this movie, right? And Jerry had a great line. She says she's like a Florida 10, but like a Bond like 5.
I mean, I don't even know if I would call her a Florida 10.
She's like all right. She's a Florida. All right. I guess it's an 8. And I 8.
8.
And I 8.
Say 8 with
Eating
say 8 with that
out.
South
Finally
Georgia
made it.
accent. 8. She's 8.
Welcome. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us, tuning in on this our sloppiest episode ever. We're really trying new things out here, so
Yeah, new things. I think if you turn yourself up a little bit, you'll be able to overcome the echo a little bit.
myself. Am I not? Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Should I turn myself up a little bit?
Just a tad.
I'll give it a half a number. Let's see how that works.
Hit it with a 0.5.
Hit it with the
Perfect.
0.5.
Perfect.
All right. So, License to Kill. One thing I learned from this movie is that English people can't spell.
Mhm.
They spell license with 2 C's, which confused the hell out of me looking for this movie. Everybody was like, there's no such thing as a license to kill. I mean, that is
Nothing. I'm not finding nothing.
license.
It's ridiculous.
License.
License.
They just went with the Sean Connery pronunciation.
Oh, but speaking of kills, one kill that's actually pretty cool is the bad guy sticks his little henchman in like a depressurization chamber,
Yeah.
for like diving.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what he does. I guess he turns it to 11 and then like knocks off the ventilation tube and it like explodes him like a
Yeah.
fucking
He cranks
burrito.
the fucking pressure way the hell up so that it's like squeezing and compressing him, and then he knocks the fucking dump valve so that he just like almost instantly dumps all the pressure out and just rapidly expands his ass.
Nice. Yeah. He pops like a burrito in the microwave, and
I wish
it's
that would have happened to Augustus when he got stuck in the tube.
oh yeah, yeah. That's what should have happened. His head should have popped like a zip with all that built up pressure.
Right.
Or at least shot the chocolate up his ass.
Starts coming out of his nose and eye sockets.
Not that. That's what it would be. It'd be low pressure, high pressure bomb, low pressure where there's nothing. So,
Right.
yeah, that's like a Meat Canyon video right there.
There's actually
God, no.
there's a YouTube channel I
Why did you
watch,
say that?
and they're like visual effects artists and stuff, and they'll redo scenes like with their own visual effects, and they redid that scene where Augustus starts bleeding chocolate out of his eyeballs and his head explodes. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
That's way cooler than License to Kill.
Yeah. But it's funny. They have a clever little thing because like inside that chamber where he explodes, the guy is like all the cash. Like all the cash they're supposed to be looking for. So after they explode the guy all over the money, another henchman walks up and says, "What should we do with the money?" And he says, "Launder it." You know, 'cause it's all covered in blood and guts. And,
The one-liners in
Yeah.
the James Bond movies.
oh yeah, can't get enough.
There's some other interesting things in this movie. I'm not the most Bond traveled person, but in this movie, old Q, the original Q, what's his name, like David Llewellyn, whatever his name is, gets a lot of field work. He's like out in the field helping out Bond in this one.
Really?
He shows up in this city, you know, and even though Bond is like on the lam, I mean, like basically quit his job. You know, he's like a rogue agent at the time, but like the homie back in London seems like their guy and Ismus out to help him, which is Q, the ancient guy by this time. This might be his last move. Was he in Goldeneye? I'm not sure.
I think he was in Goldeneye. Yes.
Exploding pen.
Yeah.
Okay. So the second to last movie of like the homie, he's been in, you know, the most James Bond movies, and he's out in the field helping them, doing all kind of spy shit. I thought that was probably kind of cool. Unless it happened before, then fuck it, not cool. But that's something different.
Yeah, because usually Q shows up and it's just like a little bit. It's like a one scene bit where he's like showing them all the stuff, and they have little clever jokes about it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then Bond blows him off.
Yeah, and that's just that.
Yeah. So like we were talking about, the baddie is just like a drug guy. You pretty much know he's like a drug lord mixed with Bond villain. He's got tons of facilities
Mhm.
and exotic locales where he does his evil business. So he's pretty standard, right? Robert Davi.
Yeah.
But
He's kind of like one of the least cartoony of the Bond villains, you know. He's more of like an 80s trope, Bond villain trope. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
but, you know, they let Bond kind of do his thing. Oh, yeah, that's the one where he transforms. He's driving the semi truck, and he pulls the transformers and stands it up on its like hind rear two tires.
okay, that's I don't even know what that scene was. Like, I'm fine with the like two wheelie 18-wheeler drive by the side.
Oh, yeah, wait.
That was fine. I can buy that. That scene was sick. But the scene where, in order to just drive through fire on the road,
Yeah.
he like his fucking Kenworth turns into an Autobot. The frame bends. And he the cap over the fire. For no fucking benefit.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah. Well, I guess they show a car come through afterwards, and his tires like catch on fire and blow up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. like-
Yeah, but that's not how things work.
no. But they had to justify the fucking freakish Autobot semi.
Yeah.
Autobot.
Yeah.
The semi truck wheelie.
Yeah.
Yeah. About to say it's one thing doing a fucking
It wasn't even really. His back tendons were both on the ground.
Right. It like
bent
bent
fucking
up.
frame.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, see, the thing is, the back doesn't have any power to it. It's just the back of the truck, so it would have the whole fucking cab of the truck up, but the fucking trailer would have just been dragging ass back there.
It's pretty silly, as Bond movies are. But
what do you guys think about when old Wayne Newton showed up?
I almost forgot about that. Honestly,
It's a bad sign. It's one of the worst sequels of a franchise. When
Wayne fucking Newton
I'm
shows
looking
up.
at you, Vegas Vacation.
When Wayne Newton shows up trying to take your girl to the fucking the palace,
Yeah, to
fucking-
the cult
yeah,
sex room. You
the
know,
cult sex palace. There,
Yeah. That's when you know there's problems.
you know there's problems.
I've seen exactly 2 movies with Wayne Newton in it now, and in both he does the same like sleazebag thing, like take the chick to like the slick fuck room. Right? Was he just typecast?
But maybe they were just like, "Hey, Wayne, do your thing."
Pretty much. It seemed like a very Wayne Newton thing. Like,
yeah.
Wayne,
maybe-
just do your thing. We're gonna film
Joke
it.
on Wayne Newton. Maybe he's just so rapey in real life that people are like, "Hey, who? I need somebody who will play this rapist for cheap." Wayne, what are you doing on Wednesday?
Oh boy.
No, you don't need a script.
Nah, you know what? Just do your thing.
Just do your thing, Wayne.
You're a
Just do
real
your thing,
talented
Wayne.
guy in this department, Wayne.
You just do you, Wayne. We're just gonna sit back here with the camera.
Let's see here. E now has a good take on this movie here. It says, "Hey, I took my certification killer test and earned my license fair and square. It's always good to stay square with your certification bodies.
That's right.
Got,
You're killing people.
got to keep them license up to date.
Keep it up to date."
What is it? Every 2 years?
Got to renew that license to kill.
Renew that license to kill. Yeah, I thought it was funny they had that scene, which is also a very 80s thing, where his boss shakes him down. It's like, you're out of pocket, Bond. Turn in your badge and gun.
Your license to kill has been revoked.
he said it. He said it.
He said it.
Bond's just like, you have to kill me first. And karate chop somebody
Yep.
and escapes. So
I've never seen anybody besides maybe Bruce Lee karate chop more people than fucking James Bond.
damn it, Megan. Do you have another? Did you make it? Do you have
I was saying we had a first time chatter here, but no, it's just a phony.
got a phony in chat.
Tony. Oh goodness.
Oh boy. All right. So License to Kill. Anything else to add for License to Kill before we move on to GoldenEye?
Just in general, what do we think of old Timothy Dalton as Bond? You buying it?
You know, I don't hate him, honestly. You know, I really don't. He flew under the radar. I didn't even know he was a Bond until this week.
Yeah, same.
He's only got 2 movies.
He plays a better grocery store owner.
Oh shit, that is him in Hot Fuzz.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Is
Holy
that?
shit.
May their heads
Whoa.
be struck from their necks.
Wow.
I gotta like process that for a second. That's right.
That's the only thing I knew him from before this.
Shit. Like you said that, it was just like box in the back of my brain popped up. It was like, forgot that, didn't you, fucker?
See, when I think of Timothy Dalton, I think of his like secret agent ish character from Looney Tunes Back in Action.
Oh, he does play the dad
Yeah.
of.
The brother.
He's the brother.
Yeah,
of-
he's the older brother of Brendan Fraser. Yeah,
Yep.
and he's like a super famous like movie star as a secret agent. And turns out that's his cover for being an actual secret agent.
I see. Okay.
They're like, hey, you remember when you were Bond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one time. But yeah,
That one time.
I wanted to like him more than I did, but he's all right. He's fine. He'll do for the Walmart Bond.
It was fun. I think I disliked so many of these movies that this one just kind of stood out on top a little bit more for me. It was more fun and silly. I think I liked those 80s and 90s Bonds the best, maybe.
I think it was kind of big Bond.
I'm not gonna lie. When this movie first started, I did not like him as Bond. Like I was like, oh God, no, this is terrible. But 30 minutes in, I was like, I love this guy as Bond. This guy is a great Bond.
Definitely not bad.
Definitely not bad.
Last note I want to shout out Benicio del Toro, baby.
Yes, baby Benicio.
Benicio.
Yes,
That's right.
Trying to kick him into the fucking meat grinder.
He plays one of the henchmen. He does a great job.
And he gets pulled into the meat grinder.
And 80s metal haircut Bond.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is the stupidest haircut of any Bond. I'll go ahead and say that.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
No, it's bad.
It's not good.
British are supposed to have bad hair, dude. Supposed to.
I thought it was bad teeth.
I need to move to England. I'm an England 8, I think, you know, like I'm an American 4.5, but I'm in England like 7.5, you know. I need to move.
Oh, there you're exotic over there.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Like country western music does like gangbusters in England. Like if you're like if you're like a country western singer, you're like like 10%, 100% more cachet in England.
Yeah.
Well, shit, they just love how I talk, man. Huh?
That's why. Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh my God!"
That's why the Rolling Stones, they're an English band, but they went that very like American, like Western style of music, you know, 'cause it's hot. They get people going.
Yeah, that's
So basically, they love me in England. If you're in England, call me.
I'm big in England.
Was
So yeah, that's License to Kill. This is up against what?
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
Tough competition. Like these are two of the better ones.
Oh
Like,
man.
more.
Let's take a quick look at this trailer for GoldenEye.
I have no question on this. About to strangle some dogs.
When the world is the
He's just kidding.
72 hours ago, a secret weapon system was detonated on the Seven Iron.
and the threat is real.
About to make dog meat sandwiches.
Radiation surge destroys everything with an electronic circuit.
You can still depend.
Oh, and this is Judi Dench's first
I want you to find Go.
time.
Oh, yeah, as M?
Playing M, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So we get the Alpha and the Omega with the Dench. The Dench
The
on.
Dench. The Dench stench.
The world's most famous secret agent.
Oh, my God.
We aim to please. And this time, 007 is facing.
Oh, Pierce
I
Brosnan.
tell you, you guys can't hear the audio on this trailer, but it is terrible. Oh my God.
006.
This is one of the worst trailers I've ever seen.
He was your friend, and now he's your enemy, and you will kill him.
Is the satellite
You know, when this movie started, I was like, oh man, another Sean Bean movie where he dies.
about to be caught in the
Psych your mind.
Well, I mean, he does.
Psych your mind.
killing.
The pleasure will be all mine.
What a twist. And then a retwist.
Is it Sean Bond or is it Sean Bean? Or...
Don't say it. The writing's on the wall. Grow up, 007.
Yeah, this has the silliest Q scene of all of them, for sure. It's like something out of Austin Powers. Where it's just like a straight up bit. Like, it's like a fucking
The trick is to quit while you're still here.
Laurel and Hardy bit.
I wouldn't think of it.
Who's on first?
Sophisticated secret agent. Shaken but not disturbed.
Robbie Coltrane, my dog.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Wasn't he in Skyfall 2?
That depends
No.
on your definition of safe sex.
Yeah, he was his parents' housekeeper, right?
No, different guy. That's the guy with big fish.
Yep.
Leonardo is up. He's got a big booming voice.
Similar dude.
Very.
That's one trick I've never learned.
I thought it was the guy from Super Troopers.
Hell
at
yeah.
first.
Hell yeah, GoldenEye N64.
Oh, dude, N64 GoldenEye is way better than movie GoldenEye.
Absolutely. It was the first real first-person shooter, you
No,
know.
it wasn't, bro. Doom was not way before that.
It was the first console first-person shooter.
Okay. You're right. It was the first
Worked out quite yet.
console.
Yeah, the
first
controls
person.
on that shit were.
It was
It was
god
fucking
awful.
clunky. It was fucking clunky. But I'm gonna tell you what, fucking once you put in a few hundred hours on that motherfucker, you get pretty high.
I'm Odd Job. Dibs on
Hell
Odd Job.
no. Hell no. We ain't
Dibs.
playing odd jobs on slappers only.
Nope. Yeah, we're playing Golden Gun, Odd Job.
It was cool because they had like more than just the golden. Like you could play through the GoldenEye storyline, and then there were some GoldenEye maps, but then they had maps from other
Yeah.
Bond movies and
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah,
from
they had
other
like
movies.
every single Bond character in the multiplayer.
awesome.
It was
Yeah.
so awesome. That's back when they actually like put work and care into video games, you know?
Yeah, and that is if you like get the Lockjaw DLC or whatever.
Oh, dude, and that's literally what they do. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that the new Spider-Man game, and they have got like every single skin from that's ever existed. You have to pay cash money for them. Like, what the fuck? There's no unlocking them. Like, you can play as this.
There's no achievement to
No.
get any of this shit.
No, it's cash or forget about it.
And so rip to the good old days.
Yeah, exactly.
No more big head mode.
No, yeah,
More big head mode.
no. Now it's $4.99.
For big head mode.
Yeah. So, GoldenEye.
Fucking big head mode. God
Was
damn,
it? Is this the
bro.
first Pierce Brosnan one?
Yep.
Yeah.
So this was the first Bond after Dalton.
Yep.
Mhm. And I'm pretty sure this is when they went back to the Walther instead of a Beretta.
Oh,
Yeah.
I,
PPK.
he said PP. So this one's fun. This movie starts out and like in the first 5 minutes of the movie, they jump the shark, and the whole movie is just flying through the air over the top of sharks. So just one big shark jump. And I really gotta give it credit for that.
Just looking down at the shark.
Yeah. Like we're gonna like in the first minute and a half of the movie, you're gonna be flying out of the sky, fucking like skydiving into an airplane and then pulling up at the last second. But and that's only the beginning. So later on, we're gonna have a high speed chase where you're in a fucking tank, and you're just gonna be well.
It's a lot in a tank. So
We're gonna have a chase.
It's
in
a,
a
yeah,
tank.
it's a chase.
High speed.
that scene. There's something.
The bad guy's trying to get away. We're driving fast. Bond was driving through walls.
Yeah, and suddenly he gets in that tank and he's just like Michael Myers all of a sudden. It's like no matter how slow he's going, he's always right behind him.
Yeah. Yeah, because that BMW would totally not outrun a fucking
Yeah.
one. No, totally.
So what happens in this one?
This,
Anybody keep track of James or of 007 movies? I cannot.
I remember the second half better, but I remember this one has like this one has the chick that plays Jean Grey is like the bad Bond girl, bro. She's like super fine in this movie.
Oh,
Like from it, don't care. She's like Dutch or something. She's got a weird name.
I make them.
It's like Femme or something. She's Dutch.
Don't do that.
No, at least Dutch. We know this, but her She's one of the better ones, I'm telling you.
As far as that go,
Also, she's been in other movies and shit. Bruce Lee, you're like one and done if you're a Bond girl, bro. You're like, all right, get out of here.
I've been acting in the 90s. One day you'll get to work under Brian Singer.
Oh, yeah. No, she was safer, man. The dudes, not so much.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He's gay.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I think Pierce Brosnan did better as Sally Field's new husband.
Dude, that's what Justin's saying. And this is the perfect thing. I agree.
Looking
Pierce Brosnan is forever Stu to me.
forever.
He's never, yeah.
Fuck your Mercedes.
Yeah. Your Mercedes.
Drive-by fruiting.
It wasn't run by
Run-by fruiting.
He's like,
oh, what?
It's just perplexed. Yeah. So the whole time I'm watching him as James Bond, it's just like Stu like playing it.
Right? Still pretending to be James Bond.
this is what he actually does. He's not an architect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Maybe it's, yeah.
I could see James Bond. Something like,
Well, wait. Well, didn't you say something like he had been offered the Bond role before? Pierce Brosnan.
yes. When they got Dalton, they had initially offered it to Pierce Brosnan, apparently. But Brosnan was under contract for some television show, which is kind of a fucked up situation. The more I read about it, because the television show was going nowhere. It was kind of like a dead end contract.
Boy, I think I remember
Yeah.
that show.
Yeah,
But
I've
as
never
soon
heard
as-
of a Pierce Brosnan TV show. So
Yeah, it was going nowhere. But when he got offered the Bond role, it shot his Hollywood stock up. So they decided to keep him on that contract, even though it was going nowhere, just because he was wanted. They wanted to keep him under their fucking thumb, dude. So they kept him under contract, and the movie had to, or the Bond movies had to go with Timothy Dalton instead. So it wasn't for a couple more movies later that Pierce Brosnan, I guess, got freed up.
well, who knows? Maybe it was for the better because it happened the way it did, and
Yeah.
we got License to Kill the way it was. And
I thought they were a bit similar before I even knew that. I was like, Timothy Dalton seems like a knockoff Pierce Brosnan. He was like, oh, he literally is. Like he was
the second
second
choice.
choice. Yeah.
But yeah, so this is the one where there's like the space-based like EMI weapon, right? It can knock out any computer anywhere in the world that it's over. You gotta wait for it to be there, right?
That's right.
But Sean Bean is the bad guy, right?
They got like hackers,
Yeah, there's
hacker organization or whatever.
Yep.
And the guy from Spice World.
Nah.
He will forever be the paparazzi guy from Spice World to me.
With the chest wig.
What do they call that?
I think you called it a chest wig.
It's like a merkin for your chest.
Fucking Merkin. God damn.
Because it's in that like bloopers bit during the credits of Spice World, where he's like, "Should I go with the chest wig or no? Chest wig or no?"
Yep. So that guy's in this movie as the hacker guy,
Hacker man.
Hacker me.
one-handed hacker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can twirl and click and twirl and click.
That's how they demonstrate the average person that they're good at hacking. They do it one-handed.
Fuck
that
you. I
means-
can type one-handed
Me too, but
with my left hand. Because my right hand's busy.
Right.
So you can be a hacker or a whacker.
More of a whacking man myself.
I was say, I'm way more jacking and whacking than hacking.
What are you talking about? Just get a left-handed mouse.
I can mouse left-handed anyway. I know how to fucking
left to right click.
I think I can. I'll pick that mouse up right now and run that motherfucker left hand.
Here's a good stranger. Once in a while.
I'll pick up a fucking standard ass mouse, run that motherfucker left handed. What?
Left hands need love too.
So yeah, if you haven't noticed, Bond movies are convoluted and they're hard to pay attention to.
Fucking A, bro.
We can't even talk about them.
I honestly have no idea what happens in this movie.
This one's not that bad. Like
you said it is the thing.
You went over it. You said it all.
There's something with James Bond where he's constantly getting like mentally evaluated. And this one at the beginning, he's like with his like evaluator in his car, right? And like the bad girl comes racing out of her Ferrari like down the hill, right?
Oh yeah.
And then like he pisses her off and races this other bitch. And then he fucks his evaluator. Of course, James Bond,
who doesn't James Bond fuck?
So like one of the James Bond, right, is there's like a good girl and a bad girl in everyone, right?
Just about
everyone, right? Because this one has the good girl and the hacker lady.
Sometimes they're one and the same.
Sometimes it's just one. Mm-hmm. But the last one had a good lady and a bad lady. Nice to kill, right? It's like the drug lord's chick and then like the CIA chick.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? And then this was the same way. It's like the Russian hacker lady, and then Famke Jensen looks at the man plays like the super hot lady. Can't cover you bad. But they go for that same template in this movie.
Okay.
Right? You see Sean Bean in the beginning, right? You're like, oh, he's dead. Right? You see Sean Bean is pissed off because they consider actually he has like history. He's like something with the fucking like his family got screwed over by like the West after World War II, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And he was like, fuck England. Fuck them. So he like went undercover and became an agent and kind of fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Similar story to the Skyfall we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
That was his motivation, right? Apparently he got the raw deal. His family got a raw deal after like World War II or whatever. That's why Sean Bean was like bad.
Okay.
And then they used the hacker guy to use the satellite to like satellite weapon to fuck up computers wherever they want to. Because apparently computers made a lot of strides between 1989.
I was watching License to Kill and I was like, man, they sure are proud of these personal computers. Like they just like take every chance to get to show up better with like a personal computer. And
yeah, exactly. He even uses one in the records. But yeah, there's some fun scenes in this one. Like I feel like the culmination of almost every James Bond is like the chase, right? And we talked about earlier, the chase is in a fucking tank.
Yeah.
Right. Seriously.
Pretty badass.
Oh yeah.
Much better than the Kenworth he steals the fucking License
Dude,
to Kill.
yeah, I'll take the tank over the Kentworth, but I'm gonna say
that'll be badass, right?
I mean,
if only I don't know if you could have
wheelied
the tank.
I was about to say, I don't know if you could have fucking.
Oh, yeah. You should have wheeled
the fucking. I don't know if you could have one track the tank to dodge a fucking cruise missile,
and then landed on a vehicle. That was, come on. Because I was half asleep in and out, and I remember looking up and seeing it go up on the two wheels and then land on that vehicle thing. And being like, that's ridiculous.
That's what's putting the pass back out.
But at the end of the tank scene in GoldenEye, right? They like, I guess they lose him or whatever, and then the bad guys pull up at a train, right? But then somehow, stealthily, James Bond pulls up like over here in the distance, unnoticed in a fucking tank
through the tunnel.
Through the tunnel.
How the fuck is he not noticed in a tank? He's like watching them from like over here.
How did he get there so fast in the tank?
He Mike Myers his ass over there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Plot transport.
Plot transport.
But yeah, this movie is a lot of fun. One thing I want to say at the end is a very cool location. It's at that like radio telescope in Puerto Rico, which was just recently destroyed and decommissioned.
Yeah.
Right, there's a huge fucking radio telescope. It's a real location in Puerto Rico, right? And this movie, they kind of hide it by like showing it flooded, and they drain it down into the huge dome that makes the satellite dish pretty much. It's a very cool scene. Considering that it's a real spot, right?
I should watch that one again. I'm gonna go back and rewatch some of these good ones.
You know, just watch
the bad ones, like
watch the second half because you don't fucking need the first half.
most of these movies. Yeah.
Oh well, there's also like 44 other James Bond movies.
That's true. I do want to watch the movie. I've heard some silly things about Mooney. It's on my list.
Tomorrow Never Dies and Die Another Day. And
Never Say Never Again.
That's just Sean goes back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The world is not enough.
The other 5 Daniel Craig movies.
These are the 2 that are.
What I really love is how wildly swinging the fucking Bond music goes, and how it's kind of like circled back around to the origin.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like it like went with like the time for the long. Like, dude, you can't tell me that fucking The
Spy Who Loved Me is like super 70s.
Yeah, the fucking music sounded like it came out of a fucking like out of a disco or some shit.
Totally.
Yeah,
like, it sounded like disco Bond music. And like they've gotten to a point where they've like circled back around to like stuff that sounded more like the original Bond music.
Yeah, the Skyfall music was banging.
Oh my god, I love
very
it.
classic Bond.
God, I love that music. That fucking song.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So good.
That's something I'm a sucker for. I'm a sucker for original songs and movies. You know, it makes me
Oh, for sure.
Nowadays, I don't fuck with that.
There's a fantastic documentary on Amazon about all of the original Bond music. Yeah, and that's kind of what
probably a better movie than the Bond movies.
That's kind of what kicked all this off for me, as far as like suggesting this list. So, I mean, I'd already made the list like months ago, but I was like, "Oh, this is cool. We gotta watch some Bond movies."
It is.
Bond movies, it is. Well, now I gotta find the fucking documentary and watch that shit.
All right. So, do we have any chat votes?
Couple. And it's pretty unanimous with GoldenEye.
Not surprised.
Taking all of those.
Not surprised.
That's the only one I've fucking seen. Because they know anyone.
Fair enough. I mean, if you're a millennial like me, Pierce Brosnan was your Bond. You know, like even if you never saw Bond movies, like myself, when you think of Bond, you think of Pierce Brosnan. Because in '95 was his first one, and he kept making Bond movies until what, 2002? And
I'm gonna say he looked like 4 or 5.
Like, to me, Daniel Craig is still in my mind the new Bond.
Right?
15 years. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been damn near 20 years. Yeah, 15.
I'm still pulling for David Thewlis to be the new
What was
Bond.
Casino Royale? Like 2006 or something?
It was.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's only less than 18 years, something ridiculous.
Yeah. It's a long time.
16 years, yeah.
Good long.
So let's take the vote of the panel here. License to Kill, GoldenEye.
It's tough. It's a tough one for me. These are the 2 that I actually didn't hate.
They're pretty good. I think Bond's got.
I'm going License to Kill.
Okay.
That is my vote. I'm going License to Kill.
So you just wanted Don Johnson to be Bond, really? You just wanted, give me that fucking blazer. What the hell is always wearing? I mean, that's fucking sport blazer.
Yeah, man. That fucking blazer and
That
a
big
fucking,
oversized 80s blazer. Yeah,
and a fucking a blue drink with a fucking umbrella and a motherfucking Ferrari and
6 rails of cocaine about an inch wide.
fucking
I'll say I didn't hate License to Kill. I didn't hate it, but it dabbled in Florida too much. Like, which is the problem with a lot of movies. The first half dabbled too much. Like, get to it.
They just dawdle around.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm gonna go GoldenEye.
All of them were 2 hours or better, weren't they?
Yes.
Like all of them were 2 hours or better.
Yeah. Some of them felt even longer.
So you said Goldeneye?
Yeah, no, dude.
You said Goldeneye?
I said Goldeneye, yeah. Because that's
Okay. So Argo, what about you?
I'm going GoldenEye because I'm a gamer.
That's fair.
License to Kill game sucks.
Let me tell you, the graphics of GoldenEye were way better. Okay.
I think I too am gonna go Goldeneye. I just thought it was more. I don't know. I just thought it was better. I really couldn't tell you why. I had a hard time watching all these movies. I don't think I'm a Bond guy, you guys. I just don't think.
Bond is for horny nerds.
I love it.
But I feel like I'm a horny. Am I not horny? Or am I not a nerd?
It's not for horny nerds because I think we got a panel full of horny nerds here, and
it's for horny boomer nerds.
Okay, that might be the problem.
Okay.
I'm not a boomer though.
No, I'm not either.
That's what it is.
Is that what it is?
All right. So GoldenEye's going to take it 4-1.
Stu for the win.
Stu for the win. He's off to win Miranda's heart. All right. Up next, we got the Spy Who Loved Me versus On Her Majesty's Secret Service. 77 and 69, respectively. Let's take a look at these trailers.
This is another one I don't have to even think about, too.
Oh, yeah, this one's easy. The Spy Who Loved Me. Roger Moore.
It's the biggest. It's the best. It's Bond. And beyond.
Albert Broccoli.
James Bond. And the woman is Major Masova, Russian agent. Let them get ashore.
That's funny. This trailer is better than like old Bond music.
That's hilarious.
That is clearly not what you get when you sit down to watch
Oh
this
no.
movie.
Not what that sounds like at all.
This trailer's 1,000 times better than the movie is.
Yeah.
Like that song's not even in the movie, I think. Like this is specifically from the 60s. Yeah.
What's this guy's name again?
Jaws.
Jaws?
Yeah.
That's the same guy that plays Lurch, right?
Oh. Yeah, totally.
Addams Family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And wasn't he the big dude in fucking
Watch out!
Happy Gilmore?
I looked him up and he was also in Moonraker. I don't know if he was playing Jaws in Moonraker, but
Oh, you know, if it was that guy, then it wasn't the same dude.
Finn.
No, if it was,
If they had that guy playing in two
Moonraker,
different
it wasn't
Bond
the
movies, he
dude.
has to be playing the same character.
The minute
he was
No, I was talking about
New York and
he's not the
Moscow
dude
yeah.
from What you
will
fuck?
cease
I'm saying it's the same character, same dude in that and Moonraker.
That's what tell me. Craft River City. He came up with Moonraker. Probably love me.
I know, James. I'm sorry.
Oh, some great things.
Right?
Oh, no, he's Richard Keel, so he's not the
British
same
agent
guy.
in love with the Russian agent.
Your time's running out.
I remember he is a big faced big guy, like in the spirit of that big fat face.
It's the biggest. It's the best.
He's in
It's Bond.
yeah, he's in that same vein of actor,
And beyond.
freak show actor.
Yeah, Robert Zadar is definitely big face. Big meat faced guy.
Yeah, that kind of
The spy who loved me. All right.
Yeah, that trailer is total ripoff.
They lied to you. They are lying liars.
I don't know if it's just me, but I think Roger Moore kind of a weak Bond.
Totally weak.
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
How did he get like 6 or 7 movies? It's like, what the fuck? Y'all can find nobody?
He kept coming back. He's the only one he. Yeah.
I'll do that silly ass movie.
Sean, come back. No.
No, I think I'm okay.
No money, penny.
No money, penny.
Yikes, dude. That's another one I had to. I mean, I put it on. I watched some of it.
It's super silly.
I tried to watch this movie 3 different times, and I fell asleep all 3 times, and would wake up for action sequences and be like, "Yay!" and then be watching and get bored and start falling asleep again.
Yeah. I need like an abridged version of James Bond movies that just like cuts out like 30 to 40 minutes of every movie. Just because there's so much superfluous shit going on in James Bond movies. The whole second act, you know.
Richard Kiel, yeah, that's the dude from Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah, is it?
Yeah, the tall guy. Your ball struck my foot.
Huh.
Yeah, that's Jaws. I thought so.
Interesting.
Kind of a weird character, a guy that can bite through shit good.
Yeah. Hey, motherfucker bite fought a shark and won, and then managed to swim his way up out of the goddamn ocean with a head full of fucking iron.
Too many sharks in James Bond movies.
Agreed.
These sharks alone.
Agreed.
Sharks never. I mean, yeah, they might have hurt somebody, but
that's why that sea bass bit slapped so hard in Austin Powers. It was like all we could get was sea bass.
And the lasers.
What sharks with freaking laser beams on their head?
Yeah.
The 2 biggest tropes.
Austin Powers slaps. It's great. Austin Powers is the best James Bond movie.
Of course.
Yep.
Because it's just as goofy as some of them.
Yeah. I haven't gone back and actually watched James Bond. The goofs that Austin Powers does is hardly goofs. Like they're just basically just like
he's holding up a mirror to
this.
Yeah, no, seriously.
This is all you, buddy. I feel like I would believe the name A Lot of Vagina is more believable than Pussy Galore. You know?
Right?
Like,
seriously.
It's not even hardly a joke on it.
It's not even they didn't even try.
Yeah.
It's just a different name of the same.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of seems way more like they tried to not just name her Pussy.
Right. Yeah. A lot of sounds like a girl's name. Pussy does not.
Like a lot of vagina. Like there's you could get away with that. Pussy Galore is 2 words that neither one of are named.
No.
And there's several of those.
Oh yeah.
What's the one from GoldenEye? Ivana Top.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, I only got through about a third of this. Like he was in Egypt.
Oh yeah.
I go all over the place.
I'm tired thinking about it.
Seriously. Oh my god. And also following the fucking exploits of the damn Russian girl the whole time until they meet up.
Yeah, there's entirely too much leading up to the fact of the matter is that the evil villain in this one basically gets a hold of different countries' submarines.
Oh yeah,
it's the warheads.
Uh-huh.
That's right. How did the whole nuclear submarine disappear? Yeah.
Well, the boat swallowed it.
Always a bigger submarine.
Yeah, they have that like giant barge that swallows up the submarines.
Yeah.
What I do know is the bad guy on this just seems like too bad. He's like double crossing everybody. It's like that's not how you get ahead in business and life or nothing, bro.
Yeah.
He might be like the evilest evil. They were just like, we're gonna make this guy evil.
Fucking like kills like his mistress like first thing as soon as you meet him. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah,
bitch,
that's
you fucking
right.
get the shit.
The opening
I know you did,
scene,
bitch. And, like he's yelling over the mic at her. She's getting ate by sharks. Like, you stupid bitch.
I can't hear you over the sound of being eaten by a shark.
Like that guy is cold.
And made sure the other two guys that he was about to blow up saw her get eaten by the shark.
And then he made him get in the same elevator.
Right?
That's fucked up.
and made them get in the same elevator, let them get out and think that they were getting away, and then blow up their fucking helicopter and tell them, inform next to kin that they have been in a terrible accident.
Like, that's not how you get ahead.
And
Like, what if you
the
get
bodies
to the
were
end,
lost
bro?
at sea.
You have no loyalty. Like, what is wrong with you? Too evil. Too much. This guy was been Dutch.
Fucking damn.
Too much.
Got him.
Got.
He done got.
Also, this one features Bond. I'm pretty sure they give a little bit of Bond the backstory, how they like recruited from like the Royal Navy, right? I guess that goes a lot with the commander.
The commander. I noticed that they were calling commander a lot in this one. Yeah.
That
Because he gave away the Navy.
He comes up in his like naval like officer
snazzy outfit.
Yeah.
Got his naval uniform.
Yeah. Okay.
Then it's weird how they're like doing this whole like, oh, Russia and America can be friends thing. Like when this was 77,
We're
we're talking about nobody wanted to be friends with Russia, bro.
Yeah. Cold War was feeling mighty warm around
They
that.
probably were turning their nose up at Bond just sleeping with the Russian girl
Right.
at all. Like, no. So,
Definitely a marker on Russian pussy around here.
like,
We're gonna make it a tariff. Okay for that, sir.
And I'm maybe it's just me. Got to be the least attractive of the Bond girls.
I thought the Russian chick was all right. But I didn't even
I
respect
don't even remember, honestly.
she's okay.
Oh,
I don't know. It's decent. It's decent. Not like that Florida
that's it. Her
Virginia.
mouth just.
She was one for.
Yeah, in comparison, she was banging.
Russia's fucking 11.
Okay, like, dude.
The Florida 10 or the Russian 11? What do you want?
Aren't they the same thing?
This movie's just silly. Roger Moore is shooting on the scenery and like hamming it up, and I don't know.
Chewing on it.
Yeah,
pissing on it,
like I
kicking it
said
around.
before, the best part is in the first 5 minutes when she's like, "James, I need you." So does England.
He's out the door.
He's out the door.
Out the door.
Cue the disco.
The ski pole gun. Boom.
What the fuck was that shit?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Ski pole gun? Come on.
It could have just been a gun. It didn't have to be a rocket launcher. Just saying.
Yeah, he does go skiing, and then it ends with a jump in which he deploys his fucking Union Jack fucking parachute.
That's right. And then it.
England.
That joke has been just ruined by Austin Powers. Like, of course he's got a fucking Union Jack parachute.
Yeah.
That if you want to get the spy, you want to show everybody where you're fucking from.
He's wearing Union Jack skivvies too, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure there's like a patch on it. Right
This
here.
is the one. This is like the Harry Bond that like the crazy chest hair comes from.
Yeah, that's true.
Harry Bond. That a lot of our favorite jokes in Lost Power come from.
Yeah, it's true.
All right.
Bond, that's right.
Was this the one with the old dude?
No, the villain isn't bald.
Okay, no, which one?
But he is wearing an all one color like gray outfit.
The next one,
Yeah.
Majesty Secret is a bald
Yeah,
villain,
that's it.
and Goldfinger is a bald villain as well. Yeah, I think Dr. Evil was kind of a mashup of the villain from this one and the villain from Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking. The dude with no earlobes.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he's got a big thumb head.
Yes.
You don't have any fucking neck.
Yeah, he's
like the guy from Rocky Horror.
I want to say that dude. That was
Well, I'm from this family. I have no ears or neck.
I want to, much like the Habsburg
Much
jaw.
like the, yeah, but he doesn't say jaw. He says Habsburg lips, and I'm like, that's not a thing, guy.
Looking. Oh shit!
That's pretty much why you love me.
Yeah, that's all I got to say about that movie, honestly.
The car submarine.
Like he has.
That is baller, and thanks to that, we have that car we can drive in GT Online.
Hell yeah!
So thanks for them.
Except we don't play that no more.
Oh,
Release 6, you fucking animals.
Maybe we should
Get
play.
with it. Get with it.
Oh, we're sorry, we can't because it's all cheaters now.
What's up with
I
that?
want you to
That's
fucking
cool.
Fallout. It doesn't suck.
Yeah.
But
They had some cool gadgets and some like that chase scene that we saw in the trailer. Basically, they showed all the good parts in the trailer right there. So if you watch that trailer, you're good to go.
Dog is fucking killing me.
what do we got next? The
Up next is on Our Majesty's Secret Service. Check out that trailer.
this is the Lazenby one.
Yeah, this Bond was only Bond for one movie. Was it one and done? One and I'm out.
In 1969. Also skiing.
Oh yeah, the skiing in this one is way better. Motherfucker is 1 foot skiing, killing bitches.
It's got to be when he's around. Vistas of sweeping splendor. Different. It must be so. If he's in
The song Secret Agent Man is for the TV show. Always seen it for Bond movies.
fabulous beauties.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! All the ladies. They have like ladies from different ethnicities. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I actually watched this one. So I can talk a little bit.
Suppose I were to kill you for a thrill.
I think I like this one more than
This fucking guy is taking.
Yeah, George like
It's too weird looking, bro.
It's like the halfway point between.
Between like Jaws and James Bond, bro.
Ian Fleming's on Her Majesty's Secret.
The different Bond from the same stable. Diana Rigg has the Comtessa, the different Bond woman. This one's got class and style.
Classic backdraft.
The villains with a difference. Telly Savalas as Blofeld.
There he is.
A new destructive force.
With the difference.
And you can't tell me they
My
didn't
demands
clear
are
the
not
shit
met.
out of that guy.
I shall proceed with a systematic
Like the
extinction.
way he holds a cigarette, the way he showed his mannerisms. They queer coded the fuck out of the bad guy.
He holds a cigarette like a European terrorist. You know, holding all weird.
He like holds it between his fingers, like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Personal dowry of £1 million.
The dude just straight knocks her out.
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
times
Oh,
more
we're dad.
exciting than your wildest dream.
fucking.
Bobsled scene.
The creators
Oh, I
chose
forgot
the
there's a
symbols
bobsled
of
scene.
Yep.
Hit the rush hour.
And the fucking crash derby.
Bobsledding just became big around 1969.
If you think you know
It was
your
the
Bond,
Olympics, man.
We're just like it big.
this one's different. This one's got heart.
Everybody knows Jamaica invented bobsledding.
I know I'll never find another girl like her.
But yeah, fucking. Wasn't most of the bad guys wearing a fucking jacket with an Olympic logo on it? With like orange fucking fluffy jacket with a fucking Olympic logo on the front of it.
No.
Hmm.
Simply stunning.
All the time in the world.
Louis Armstrong never get a
Better scare than Sonny Bono. Oh,
Whoa.
shit.
Whoa.
Too soon.
Is it though?
Oh man. So yeah, this one's pretty silly. It starts out and he's just like basically stalking a woman, and they get in like a sports car race like to the beach. And he's like racing this woman to the beach, and she like goes to the beach and she's gonna like kill herself. She goes out in the water, she's gonna like drown herself, but he like intervenes and pulls her out of the water. But then like these random guys start like a beach fight with him. So this scene is kind of remarkable just because of the super awkward ending of this fight. It's so jerky and all over the place. He's just exchanging punches with these guys, like waist deep in the surf, for no reason, it seems. And like she dips out, he face punches all the guys, and then like leaves.
She drives off in his car to go get her car that is like 100 yards away.
Yeah. Big dick move, lady. At least she didn't just steal his car. She decided to leave his car, so that's good. And then cut two, he's just like in a casino, and who else is there? But old lady from the beach. So they have a rousing baccarat scene, and gross bugger over there.
Everybody need to know that.
Anymore.
Here we come fucking off cross.
Yeah. But yeah, this movie is like the longest James Bond movies. This is like the longest movie in a series of long ass movies. It's overly long. They take you for like an hour and a half through like he's like dating this girl and he's meeting her rich ass dad. And they're doing rich people activities that rich people do for fun. It's just on and on and on and on and on. And he's got like, was he breaking into this German lawyer's office or something like that? And did you guys watch this one?
Yeah.
What was the deal? He's got like a little henchman, right? Bond has like a little buddy that's like following him around. And he's the guy that gets busted climbing up the mountain and ends up fucking getting found hanging in the. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
When he can't make his way up the fucking gondola.
Yeah. It's like I can't tell if it's supposed to be funny. This guy, he's like following behind Bond, like failing at like getting to him every step of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little like Bond henchman, He helps him earlier in the movie, but finally, 2 hours in, the movie finally starts, and Bond has to pretend to be a like genealogist who is certified, and he's gonna go certify this big rich like Austrian guy. Like he's a count. But he needs to be certified as a count by like a true genealogist. So he goes up to this mansion on a mountaintop when this guy, he's apparently like sort of doctor that studies allergies, and cure the world of allergies. He's got this like harem of women that are all staying up there, and he's cured all their allergies, and they're living with him as he's studying. But it turns out they're actually like secret agent killers that he's brainwashed them. So he's got an activation word to turn them into a team of sexy killers,
like Kill Bill,
just like Kill Bill. But the scene where they introduce these girls is fucking hilarious, racist, dude. Because they've got like one girl of like every ethnicity, or like all of these different ethnicities, and like they're all eating like their ethnicity's food. So of course, one Asian chick is just like stuff her face with rice, you know. Like they have one black chick, and what does she eat?
Fried chicken.
A banana.
Oh.
Like everyone's eating these lavish meals, but no, I guess because she's from where she's from.
Well, that's way worse.
What's
My idea. What the fuck?
Yeah. Fucking like yeah. Like, I'm like,
See,
no.
it's England.
Like,
It's a
God.
different kind of racism.
Yeah. Like, oh my god, like why? Why would this chick be eating a banana for dinner when like everybody else is eating like roast chicken and rice and like all the white people are eating like meals? You know?
The old girl from the chicken farm up there eating fucking just pounds of chicken wings.
Yeah. I was laughing out loud. I just like the fucking wowee, dude.
Yeah.
So he starts schmoozing with the girls, the white ones, of course. And they got these funny scenes where the girls are like lining up to like sleep with them. And they're like, "I must see you. Come to my room at midnight."
Like you 7, you 8, you 9.
But yeah, so he's meeting with this count, and he's talking about like, "Oh, you can tell I'm actually from this family because I have the signs of inbreeding."
What the fuck?
It's like, oh, it's like the Hepsters. I got this. It's just like, oh, great, super proud of that.
We have no earlobes.
I'd be super proud of those ears.
And wasn't that the dude from Kojak?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oof.
But
so who was the baddie in this? What did he do?
Yeah, no, that's definitely.
He's gonna. What is this? The one where
I want to know what they did with his earlobes during the movie, though.
Oh god,
because that's not what his ears just look like.
Yeah. Is this the one where they have the planes that fly over and put everybody to sleep?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's pussy galore.
No.
Yeah. Okay. And the hilarious people just falling over asleep.
Yeah. And then they're just pretending.
Yeah.
Oh, they're pretending. All right, everybody, quick, get up.
Yeah. That was hilarious too. Which one was that? That was I guess we'll get to it.
We'll know in a minute.
In a minute. Sorry. But yeah, no, it turns out he's gonna like in disguised as a cure for allergies, he's gonna brainwash the world and turn them into sleeper killers, you know, like
it's fucking lame.
Yeah, it's pretty weak.
Made some damn bacteria that he's gonna threaten the world with to wipe out fucking, like, make certain fucking plants and animals just go extinct.
Okay.
Like certain strains of fucking wheat and shit he can just wipe out. And like that the fucking girls are just there as like basically an enforcement for when he threatens the fucking UN with his shit.
So Megan says it was sad at the end. I don't remember the end.
It was sad as fuck.
They get married, right?
Yeah. And then they leave the fucking wedding, and they get a little bit down the road. They pull over to take the stuff off of the car, and fucking Habsburg and Fraulein come driving by and shoot his fucking wife.
Okay.
The reference you see in License to Kill.
Yeah.
Him sitting in the car. We've got all the time in the world.
Right.
That was directly from this movie. That was
Okay.
directly from.
Yeah, there's been a couple other Bond movies where they reference, he was married once, but his wife died. La la la.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's what this is from. Then.
Yeah, that's.
We knew that happened, but we couldn't remember if that was at the end of this movie or the beginning of the next movie.
Yeah, no, it's the end of this one.
Okay.
Like that's the final scene is the movie is her dying and the cop rolling up. Hey, what are y'all doing here? Yeah, no, it was sad as fuck.
So, like, as long and drawn out and puffed up and boring as this movie is, it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Compared to,
I'll say this: I have never had another Bond movie that actually made me sad instead of just woo.
Yeah, that's something. That's for sure. Oh yeah, that's on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
The final.
No.
Oh wow!
Damn, they hit another one, huh?
We could cut a solid hour out of this movie without changing it.
Oh,
honestly.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
That's a 60s pacing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch it this week. I've seen it before, long time ago, but after hearing you complain about it, I was like,
oh yeah,
I kept saving it for last, and then it never happened. So
it was one of the first ones I watched on the list, and I was just like, okay, this must be bad. Come to find out, most of them are really bad, but
I honestly like this one more than most of them.
this one was pretty good, honestly.
And I mean, not like more than most of this list. I mean, more than most Bond movies.
What did you say is better than The Spy Who Loved Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stayed awake through this. I tried to watch The Spy Who Loved Me 3 fucking times, and every time I was passing the fuck out. Every fucking time.
what did the audience say?
Let's see if we had any takers on it.
Did they say?
Because I think we've jaw jacked enough about this.
Spy Who Loved Me took the one vote.
Okay. We got a chat vote for Spy Who Loved Me. Anybody else got any opinions on these?
I'm just going superficial. Fucking Lazenby's got like a butt face. More is not my favorite.
Oh man, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to vote for the submarine car.
Fair enough. I'll take submarine car over bobsled race any day.
I don't know. Oh boy, getting hung in that fucking tree limb was fucking great.
Oh yeah.
You can't tell me that shit wasn't funny as fuck.
And him just knocking that woman out.
That was girl's dead.
We can't leave James.
Boom. He just knocked her cold the fuck out.
That was you know who you're talking about, you dumb bitch.
That was her dad.
Oh yeah.
That was her dad that knocked her the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Spy Who Loved Me as well, I think.
I am the all alone singular.
The cheese stands alone on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Yeah, and we definitely got more jokes for Austin Powers from the Roger Moore movies.
Oh yeah,
From the all of the Roger Moore movies. Like
there was a lot of influence from on Her Majesty's Secret Service and Austin Powers, but not as much.
I mean, you can't tell me that guy wasn't Dr. Evil.
Oh yeah, he was like one of the biggest visual.
Like the first time you see him, it's from over the shoulder in that same outfit, stroking his cat, bald fucking
He
head.
shows up and he's already wearing like 3 layers of clothes, and then he puts on a jacket, and then he puts on an overcoat over that, and he buttons it all the way up, and he's got that little like short collar, and it's like, oh yeah, Dr. Evil,
It's Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Because he was an evil doctor. Get it?
Yeah, he wasn't actually an evil doctor. All right, so it's gonna send it for Spy Who Loved Me. So GoldenEye and Spy Who Loved Me moving on, sending the others to the losers bracket. We'll see them again soon. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Stick with us, chat.
Hi.
All right.
Creaky chair.
Creaky chair. Mark and Don. Microphone echoes. We got it all tonight. We are rocking and rolling.
It's live entertainment for you.
Live entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.
Live action.
If you're still out there hanging out with us, thank you so much, and we're glad to have you with us. We're talking James Bond movies. And we have slogged our way through our first round of heats. Now we're moving into round number 2. So we're going to move it a little bit faster now since we've already talked about half of these movies. So up next, number 3, we're looking at Skyfall versus GoldenEye. So let's take a look at the trailer for Skyfall. Skyfall.
God, that was a banger.
I'm trying to get a CC in. It's too close.
It's gone.
You both know what's at stake here.
There isn't much road left.
Take the bloody
good.
shot.
I mean, pretty good.
What do you say about America?
3 months ago, you lost the drive containing the identity of every
Yeah.
embedded in terrorist
Yeah, no.
organizations across the globe.
You know, at the very end,
007 reporting for
you find out that that's more than the very
Enjoying
end.
death.
I only have one question. Why not stay dead? There's no shame in saying you've lost a step.
They weren't targeting her. They wanted her to see it.
Welcome to the new MI6.
I'm your quartermaster.
You must be joking.
Author PPKS 9mm short. It's been coded
What,
to
you
your
expecting
palm print,
exploding
only you
pen?
can fire it. Less of a random killing machine, more of a personal statement.
Q.
007.
I want to meet your employer.
How much do you know about fear?
All there is.
Oh, not like this. Not like him.
Just look at you, chasing spies. England, MI6. She sent you after me knowing you're not ready, knowing you would likely die. Mommy was very bad. The 2 survivors. This is what she made us.
Does
Everybody
a
needs
good
hope.
job.
Dude, that is
What's
dude.
yours?
That's
Resurrection.
That guy, Javier Bardem. So good.
Kind of repeat what Sean Bean storyline.
Yeah.
He's like an agent, he's burned, and like, fuck them for fucking letting me die.
Oh yeah.
Fuck 'em. And their stupid asses.
Yeah, they have that creepy scene where he's in like the jail cell and he's like,
You know what happens when you take cyanide?
yeah. And he takes
Yeah.
his like false jaw off and it's all haggard and gross.
Fucking teeth rotting out. Fucking
Yeah. This one was pretty good. I didn't get to watch the very end of it.
Oh, then you missed the best part.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Because the rest of it's just like, Bond, you're too old. Bond, you're falling apart. Get your shit together, Bond. Bond, what are you doing? Give up, Bond.
And he's just like, see, this is why I stayed on that fucking island.
Yeah. He's just like, the whole time he's just like, huh? It just feels like he's just like, huh. He's kind of grunts at him every time. Not a lot of lines for him in this one.
At least not with anybody at the agency. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Every scene at the agency, he just kind of sits there and gives some dirty looks. So, who can tell us about this movie? Oh, Jeeves. I'm not sure where to start with it.
Oh, well, this is one of the better ones in my
It
opinion.
is. It is one of the better ones.
And this one,
It's almost not even fair. I think this is one of the better James Bond movies overall. Practically in my like top 50 movies.
this
Probably.
is a sequel, right? Because this is coming directly off of the last one, where like you kind of need to know what happened in the previous movie to know why he's so like tired and
Not really.
no.
Nah.
This one came out of the Quantum of Solace, which was the most boring James Bond movie I've ever seen when we stopped watching James Bond.
Really?
I hadn't seen this one before. All you need to know is that it's James Bond, right? At the beginning of this, he's like a seasoned agent, right? He's like seasoned agent Bond.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets done fucking dirty by the system. Like a lot of fucking agents happens to them. They get chewed up,
Yeah.
fucking shot dead, and pretty much abandoned.
Oh yeah, that's right. He gets shot by
Yeah.
Money.
Money Penny.
He gets shot, hit his ass, and yeah. You could just stay dead, Bond.
He straight up don't go back for like a while.
Yeah.
Like, this is like on the beach in like Turkey or some shit, just drinking.
Nope.
Hell yeah.
Like, fucking bitches and doing his thing. But it's not until what M's like office gets fucking bombed
Yep.
that he's like, oh, maybe I should go back and see what's good.
And the fucking agency gets teetotal fucking exploded.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like this is the most secure gun in fucking ever. What the fuck happened?
Well, you know, they discuss briefly his, you know, he mentions his undying love for his country.
I mean,
Goes back to the so does England.
Yeah.
Yeah, he basically told old girl, England needs man. What the-
he plays like lip service to it. He's like, yeah, I'm here, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I showed up. What do you want?
What I love is how they're all like, yeah, James, you're doing great. Good job.
This movie
This
goes more
motherfucker's
into
going,
like the James Bond origin, like
Kind of.
him being
Oh yeah, they go to his parents' house.
orphaned. I mean, Skyfall is his house. It's his
Yeah.
it's his parents' house,
Okay.
and our amazing villain is this Elon Musk hacker, and he freaking used to be an agent. He's obsessed with M, targets M. James comes back and hides M at his house. And then they have the ultimate showdown at the end with the helicopter and the blowing up of the Aston Martin. And yeah, you missed a good part.
I missed out.
Yeah, because they get out the old fucking Aston Martin DB7. The one with the fucking machine guns.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oil slick
I
and all that
remember
shit.
seeing that. They go to like the garage, and he's like, "Oh, is that the E one?"
Yeah, and he threatens her with the red button.
Oh yeah.
Threatens her with the
He's like,
eject
go ahead
button.
and press it. See if I can. That's right.
It's like,
I remember that.
But it's almost like not a James Bond movie. It doesn't have the usual one-liners and
It's not silly at all.
no.
screwing around.
There's no like femme fatale, really. There's like a red herring of one in the beginning, which gets
Yeah.
fucking disposed of early.
Yeah, yeah.
No shark jumps.
Nope.
This one, when this one came out, I was like, wow, bringing Bond back. Like this movie, like revitalized Bond, and it had the fucking soundtrack to go with it.
Yeah.
Adele?
Absolutely.
It was pretty good.
Oh, is that Adele for real?
And no wonder it's so
no
fucking
wonder.
banging.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hell yeah. So yeah, this is like a back to basics for Bond, if you will.
Well, I love how he's not like perfect Bond. Like when he does that bike jump onto the train, he doesn't like land on the train with like a ninja pose.
Yeah, it's not like perfect.
He like hits the train, almost rolls all the way off, and barely catches himself with one hand. Like that's the good shit.
Yeah, I saw this Bond is not the put together Bond. He's not drinking fucking martinis in this. He's drinking something fucking harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
I don't think they do the shaken, not stirred once in this one.
No, that shit is so fucked out. That shit was fucked out 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sick of that shit.
Yeah, that's so fucking lame, dude.
He's like, you know what? Tired of these fucking
The shaken not stirred scene is kind of cool at Casino Royale. You'll have to go back and watch that.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah, maybe I'll go back and watch the
This is
Daniel
like-
Craig's.
It's not even fair. I can't say enough how not fair it is that Skyfall it's on this list in my opinion.
Well, you made the list.
I know.
I mean, this one at least compared to, like I was saying, the Quantum of Solace, which was the boringest fucking modern day Bond movie ever.
Yeah.
It was a big fat nothing of a fucking movie.
Bro.
And they come back hard with this. And that's made people think like, oh, this is the best Bond ever, which it might be. Or it's like a good
It might be. What was the last Bond? Most recent.
It was like the one where
Something die.
They were flirting with replacing him with the lady.
Oh yeah.
They made another Bond movie with the word die.
Tomorrow never. No.
No Time to Die.
No Time to Die.
Tomorrow never dies. Die another day. Fucking whatever that is.
Well, the No Time to Die is supposed to also be a throwback to the
old-
wife scene.
Okay.
Well, then.
So this fucking
Now I have interest in this one.
done fucking On Her Majesty's is like referred to over and over again, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Throw that away.
They got to milk it out, you know. They got to.
He's like, well, James had a wife, and now that's why he's only running around with women, like all these different women, and never settles down with anybody because his heart was broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you did that before.
So I guess they just pick and choose what fucking
Yeah.
Bond more they want to have.
That doesn't mean it. That doesn't mean anything. Just because he did it before doesn't mean you know.
James Bond always slept around.
Yes, he did, but that's not the point.
James
I
Bond
didn't say that's what he did. I said that's what he said.
It's good. It is good. It's very down to earth and real and gritty and fun without being like on the nose fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
It humanizes Bond.
Yeah.
He's like not trying to get his dick wet. I mean,
Yeah.
he does, but he's not trying to most of the movie.
Yeah. This is a Bond who struggles and,
Yeah.
and tries. You know, he's not just smirking his way through every fucking dick slap.
I guess it's like a trope in Bond movies. It's like he's
Old
getting,
man Bond.
he's getting evaluated.
Am I wrong?
They do this, and there's kind of a weird scene where like he totally fails his evaluations, but they don't tell him.
Yeah. They don't tell him. Well, what was with that? Were they setting him up to fail,
Well-
or are they just letting him, giving him a pass?
She passes him
Just on
just
friendship?
because he's
Yeah.
Bond, and she thinks that he can
Yeah.
do the job no
for
matter
one,
what his
yeah.
mind is.
For one, that, and for two, he was the only motherfucker that they had.
And then that's where you
He's the
know,
only one that they got.
that's where our evil villain tries to use that against him. He's like, "See, you weren't fit to serve, and she sent you out here after me
Yeah,
anyway."
sent you to die. Yeah, just like me. Yeah. I remember that. Oh man, the Bardem monologues in this are great.
So good. The rat monologue
Yeah.
is so
Oh my
good.
God.
That
Mhm.
alone is better than everything else on this
Yeah.
He's that I've seen. He's the best Bond villain. Fucking Bardem.
Oh yeah, he was a fucking man. Yeah, they hit the jackpot getting him to be a Bond villain because
He's the kind of villain that like legit gives you like the yeah sometimes.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
yeah, when he takes that, like he was talking about the prosthetic piece out of his
Out of his
face,
mouth? Yeah,
and then like all of his, like, he has
his
no muscles
like,
in his
face
face.
collapses.
all
Yeah,
the fucking damage from the fucking cyanide capsule.
yeah, dude, that shit is heavy.
Yeah. Now, and it makes you think, you know, if he fucking ate the fucking cyanide capsule and didn't fucking die and is left like that, how many other fucking agents out there were stuck in that same fucking spot and were told, oh, this will be the if it goes down, this will get you, you know what I mean? You won't have to deal with at least being tortured.
Yeah,
And then end up torturing their fucking self trying to use the fucking quick exit.
Yup.
Watching these Bond movies and like having been on Reddit where you see a lot of shit. Like the scene where they have, like I was talking about earlier, at the radio telescope, right?
Yeah.
And this one, there's a scene where they go to, after his first mission or whatever, and he goes to meet the villain at like these like Japanese like made islands where they were like mining some shit that I've heard about on Reddit a lot. It's kind of cool that they like go to these weird locations.
Yeah, definitely.
They at least show real stuff, and they twist it to be fake shit in the movie. But
Yeah.
it's cool, pretty cool. What y'all think about Skyfall versus GoldenEye? The wild '90s with the grounded.
Yeah, you have the no shark jump versus the straight full
shark jump.
2-hour shark jump.
Spend the whole fucking 2 hours looking down at the shark.
And they're both like really good for those reasons.
Oh yeah, they're both great, but very different. Very different.
I don't know.
Goldeneye as a movie, even when it was new, just didn't fucking do it for me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Fucking Pierce Brosnan just did not fucking make Bond for me.
Well, and the plot of GoldenEye is way more convoluted. Just
Dude, the plot of GoldenEye is
Super
fucking
convoluted.
almost understandable unless you're really paying attention until about halfway through the movie. Then you're like, oh, okay, I get what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, also, yeah, I get that.
Probably
Plus,
the most Bond movie.
in '94, did they really sink into anybody what life would be like without computers? No, because nobody had a fucking computer.
Right, yeah.
Right? Like, so it's like, oh, you're a computer. Oh.
Like, oh yeah, my word processor, great. You know, like,
Oh.
I have to pull the typewriter out my fucking extra room again. Oh no.
What came first, Escape from L.A. or GoldenEye?
GoldenEye, I think.
Wait, it came first?
I think it came out like 95 or 6.
Oh, I'm thinking of Escape from New York.
Yeah, that's what.
No. Escape from L.A. was the one where they had like the
surfing
EMP
one.
threat. Like,
Yeah.
oh, send us back to the Dark Ages.
Yeah. I honestly don't remember when Escape from LA came out.
So whichever one came second, they ripped off the other one.
96.
It's like, so EMP threat, fucking, and then he fucking does it any goddamn way. It's like he said,
We need to watch that movie.
Seriously. And he's like, look, you guys.
Uh-oh. What happened? Hold, please.
Okay. Which would y'all like more?
Out of those two?
Yeah.
Well, man, considering I don't really like GoldenEye.
All right. So we got Eric's vote. I gotta go Skyfall as well, just because it's just that good. You know, as good as GoldenEye may have been, relatively, Skyfall changed the game, like legit.
I like Skyfall, but that's what I'll say about Skyfall, right? In Skyfall, at the end, they go to his fucking ancestral home, right? Where like the groundskeeper is still fucking there, that knew Bond as a child, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, this groundskeeper does not know what Bond does for a living, right? That just shows you how he does not maintain relationships, i.e., or cannot maintain relationships. Right? We're not gonna be
Nobody's best man.
Cements my argument from earlier.
Oh man, I like how you circled that around.
Yeah.
I like how you did that.
That's true. Homie didn't even know he did for a living. Yeah.
He was like, "What'd you say?" Like,
But he didn't bat an eyelash when he
goes
was
to-
like, "There's people coming to kill us." He was like,
was like-
"Well, I guess we gotta get ready then."
It was like, oh, well, cool. Load up.
Here's the hunting rifle. Yeah.
That's the closest thing he's got to a parent. You think he would have fucking like got out there and seen him sometime, but it seemed like he did not. You know, Bond.
He's cold blooded.
Jet setting all over the
That's
world.
just straight up as Hagrid out there. He
Chasing
ignores
pussy,
things.
yeah.
You know, but I'm gonna go. I didn't hate Goldeneye, but Skyfall was definitely better. I'm gonna go with
Is that your vote?
Yeah.
In Argo?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No chats? That's fine. All right. Skyfall gonna run away with it versus Goldeneye. Up next, our last new movie of the evening, our earliest one of the list, Goldfinger
Goldfinger
versus Spy Who Loved Me.
It's funny how it's like new versus new, old versus old so far.
Yeah. Goldfinger. Sean Connery.
Stop! Look! He's gunning for trouble. 007. It spells Bond. He's the idol of every woman.
Who are you?
James Bond.
The envy of every man. The nemesis of the treacherous Mr.
Some
Goldfinger.
had the one-liners.
They like hypertextualized Connery, like big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You guys see that scene I
To
was
the point
talking
of, hey, just be rapey.
with the golf and the fucking yeah.
Three-time winner for Fleming's Secret Agent
He's like
007.
definitely not wearing underwear. Oh yeah, it was gratuitous.
My name
Connery
is
back.
Aston Martin.
Isn't it customary to grant the condemned man his last request?
You asked for this.
That's some lazy vibe. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Oh,
he's straight up.
Dude, old school Bond is straight up rapey.
Female
Dude,
in all
full stop.
feline.
He straight up holds her
As
down and
Goldfinger.
fucking goes at her
International
until she
chief.
just gives
Like,
up.
International menace.
Presses down on her.
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
full
yeah.
on holds her down,
New York
fucking
and the West Coast, we're on
forces
this.
himself on her until she just gives
I
up
made a
and goes.
delivery. Where
I
is
mean,
my
but
money?
like this old school
Now you owe
60s
me
Bond is
$1
like the
million
fucking
bucks.
poster boy of toxic
Goldfinger,
masculinity.
the man with a finger in every pie.
That
His
is
goal,
pure,
Fort Knox, the world's
pure,
biggest bank. His
Like,
enemy,
concentrated.
007,
Yeah.
the
Like-
world's wiliest,
Well,
toughest
even though
gentleman
he-
agent with a license to kill.
007. He
It
convinces
spells
Pussy Galore to not
Bond.
use
James Bond.
the
Mixing
real
business
spray.
with girls and thrills. Girls and fun.
Yeah, that would have been such
Girls
a more
and
interesting
danger.
character if she legitimately wasn't interested in him
The hotter the
versus
danger,
just playing
the
hard
cooler
to
he
get,
takes
you
it.
know.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think you've made your point, Goldfinger. Thank
it's
you for the
such a
demonstration.
toxic vibe. And she's just like,
Choose
not
your
in,
next witness.
take your breath, I'm not interested. He's just like,
You're allowed.
rawr,
Do you
you
expect
know,
me to
like,
talk?
that just means
No, but
I'm
Mr.
dead
Bond,
set now.
Bye.
Yeah.
The one mistake Bond villains make every single movie is not killing James Bond.
Yeah.
They've got to have some convoluted fucking kill machine.
Somehow he convinces them every single time that he's somehow useful to them.
Yeah.
Somehow.
There's always something he can say.
His power. He was like, just get a gun and shoot him. I got a gun in my room. I'll go get it.
Just shoot him.
An avalanche of
Scott.
More skiing.
better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Got to be when he's around.
Skiing must have been fucking hot in the 60s and 70s.
They just invent the shit.
Here goes the
Yeah.
one thing.
This is a sweet
Must have been, yeah, because like there was like a high point of like celebrity death by skiing. Sonny Bono and
Wait,
other
the one trailer stopped and the other
Say
one's
it was
playing
already
now?
moved
Oh,
on
we
to
already
the
moved
other
on.
trailer.
Oh no!
Watching YouTube now.
You're just watching YouTube.
Stop.
Oh, absolutely. That's what all the top people do.
That's gonna be our off week show. We're gonna watch YouTube and talk shit on it.
That's one of my.
Watch other streamers watching YouTube and talk shit about them.
Yeah.
Oh man,
We're gonna go one step deeper.
That's so meta.
I do feel like the James Bond stuff does go with like the technology of the times. Like I
Oh,
feel
for
like
sure.
like,
yeah.
there was a lot of scuba diving in License to Kill. I feel like that probably had a huge uptick in the 80s, like personal scuba diving, private scuba diving shit.
Right. Yeah. With scuba technology had gotten cheap enough to where people could afford it more regularly, more compact. No longer had to have a giant copper suit anymore. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it had been a while that they had scuba, but it had reached a point where the market was saturated enough that the price and
Yeah.
the entry fee to the scuba game wasn't,
Mhm.
you know what I mean, astronomical
And
anymore.
that's still some rich people shit to this day, but it's more it's attainable. You can miss me with that shit. I will not scuba. I will. No, I
It's my fat ass in a fucking scuba suit.
keep your feet on the ground.
Is that a manatee?
Well, you want to fuck?
I'd fuck me.
Right.
All right, Goldfinger. Goldfinger's what the earliest.
The second.
I think it's the third, isn't it?
I thought it was the second.
I think it's the third, but it might be the second.
I thought it was Dr. No and then Goldfinger.
I missed this one. What? Let's click the rundown. Hold on, real quick.
And this one, I just remember Goldfinger, is that like Nudge Guy or something like that?
Yeah.
And he's like cheating at cards with somebody, and he's got like a babe up in the window, and of course, here comes James Bond to get all rapey and like.
I'm pretty sure he holds her down too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. No, Sean Bond is a rapey motherfucker.
Yes,
Oh,
Goldfinger is the third installment
What was the second one?
from Russia with Love.
Oh, gotcha. So yeah, I don't even remember what it was Goldfinger was trying to do. He just loves the bull.
Well, it's he's at first you think he's gonna break into Fort Knox to steal the gold.
Oh, that's right.
And then you find out that he's gotten a device from the Chinese that's just gonna blow up and radiate the gold for 60 years or some shit, and basically like
The dirty bomb.
bankrupt America.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Deny them.
Financial ruin.
Oh yeah, because if the dollar's not backed by gold, what are they gonna do?
Possibly do.
You have to buy my gold.
That should have been another joke in Austin Powers. Like, what are you gonna do without backed by gold? The dollar.
But this is the one with them fake falling down asleep.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
This
That's
is the
right.
one with the pussy galore and the
Mhm.
the planes.
Let me see.
Yeah. Yeah, they spend a solid like 10 minutes just showing people just like standing up and just falling over. It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like a gingerly, like all the way down real quick, you know.
Episode of Batman.
Yeah, it is. It's very Batman slapstick silliness.
Campy.
Yeah, that's the 60s for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the way it was. We can sell them anything.
Yeah. I mean, they were still rolling in asbestos, so I mean.
We can sell these motherfuckers radiation.
Yeah, lead and gasoline, asbestos, and everything.
Yeah, exactly. Just mercury poisoning left and right.
Lead paint.
Lead.
Cigarettes are good for you.
Yeah. Doctors prescribing you a brand of cigarettes. That's Robin right there. He's smoking Marlboro. He's smoking Winston, son. Winston. America's.
Yeah. Fucking Goldfinger.
What are you talking about? You need Pall Mall, kid.
What did y'all think about Sean Connery as a Bond?
I think he made a good Bond. I just think the Bond he made was a terrible motherfucker.
Yeah.
They just made him super rapey.
Yeah, they just double down on it. Like, he doesn't need to do like action hero stuff. He just rapes.
Is that before they figured it out? Were they just like leaning too much into like the nerd, like the horny nerd shit? Like, oh, the horny nerd dude. Just get it.
I don't know if they even.
That's what I'm mad. Yeah, just takes what he wants.
Yeah, I think it was just the pro-masculine era of the time.
Yeah, it's just, America was pushing for that. It was hyper-fascistic, like social hierarchy bullshit, where like
women belong in the kitchen.
Meat.
Yeah.
The man goes to work.
Yeah.
You come home, you eat meat, you beat your wife.
And because he goes to work, he's whenever he takes it. Like,
beat your wife and drink gin.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about though? Like Sean Connery is like Scottish, right?
I mean, gin is
Like,
alright.
so the Scottish people to like UK people, that's like the Sticks, right? That's like if you had American James Bond, he'd be like from like Atlanta. He'd be like, it sound like that.
Wales is the Sticks.
Bro, Scotland's north of the fucking Sticks, bro. So what do you fucking think they think of Scotland? Bro? It's in the middle.
That's like me as fucking Bond. If we're talking about America,
if there was an American Bond, it would sound like Eric. Exactly.
I know for a fact, if you ask an English person, like, what's the redneck of the UK?
He ain't wrong.
Yeah, but that's
There's like 3 sheep for every person.
That's because they're trying to save the Scottish feelings, bro.
That's true. That's true.
And they're not trying. It's un-PC to piss on the Irish anymore. So like.
That's why I actually on there.
First colonized. Eat shit, Ireland.
Eat shit, Ireland. That's why you're 2 countries instead of one island, 2 countries. Get your shit together.
2 countries.
Put your head out of your ass.
Try to think of it.
Put your ginger fucking heads out of your ass. Potato eating fucking. Please stop.
Careful, they know how to make a car bomb.
Delicious.
Okay, so
let's go figure. Figure is the original is the Connery.
Yeah.
He was sexy, too rapey, but wow, look at this. Huh?
yeah.
Sexualize them.
The more I think about it, the more I don't like
That's my thing. I was like,
it. I was like, yeah, that's kind of
Like
badass.
fluff your
Now,
package, fluff it up.
fluff it,
Put it on camera.
shake it a little, get a good flow.
For this scene, we're gonna need to take your underwear off. What?
No, he was like, joke.
We're gonna fluff her over here.
I guarantee you, he was like, joke's on you.
We need a 12-year-old boy over here. Fat.
Oh my god.
Whoa,
That's English, bro.
whoa.
This is the 60s. 12-year-old boys. What's that? He died? Give me another one.
We need a pig boy over here.
Get the next one. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Find me one.
Yeah. No, the fucking female lead had to fluff him, bro. What are you talking about? It's the 60s.
That's
We're
true.
not trying to pay extra people here. You got one payroll.
Those aren't paid.
That's fucked up.
Oh, man.
No, what they do is they film the rape scene first, and then the scene where they need a crotch shot.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That's scheduling. Right? That's
You just got to schedule it.
right. That's
Like-
production.
Quick, while it's still got the chub. Get over here.
Yeah. Quick.
versus The Spy Who Loved Me versus like the also kind of a little bit campy 77 Bond. Is the Dweeb the number 3 in mine gonna beat the OG?
I think
I'll get
Goldfinger is still a more enjoyable movie than Spy Who Loved Me. Personally.
Yeah.
Sean never had a submarine car.
Yeah, okay. I managed to stay awake through Goldfinger.
Yeah, that's an argument.
Just saying.
I did too. Oh, we're on Goldfinger now, so we have to talk about
Goldmember.
No, the scene at the very end when they're on the airplane. They set this up for the entire movie. He's always on an airplane, a private fucking jet, of course. And there's always a woman with a gun now. And he's like, you shouldn't fire a gun on an airplane. Depressurize the cabin. We're always sucked out. At the end, Goldfinger finally does it. He fires his gun, shoots the window out. And there's a ridiculous fucking effect. Where they have him like flying through the air inside the cabin, stuck out the window.
It's like one of those things where they like obviously took a shot of him like on some wires.
Yeah, or just standing there.
Let's say like laying on the floor.
Like, oh.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And they just like move it around in a circle and pull a dummy through a window.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Well,
and there's like sound effects and everything.
Speaking of dummies, the dummy shots in all of these movies
Oh,
are great.
Oh,
Even in
yeah.
Skyfall. I had
Really?
to back it up. But when he goes over the falls, it's clear as day a fucking dummy. I love it. I love it.
Oh, I think it was.
They had to have done that on purpose.
It has to be.
I think it was Spy Who Loved Me, but one of these, there's a ski scene.
Yeah.
When he's skiing, and it's just like a mannequin. It's like a rigid mannequin. Like falling down.
Yeah, and the skis just stay down because that's like the most resistant. So that's what's
Right.
staying down. So he's just like standing up on skis, rigid as a fucking board, falling down a fucking canyon.
And I guess they thought it looked good because they hold on it for so long.
At one point, it had to have just been a thing where like every movie has to have that dummy shot.
Oh,
I love dummy shot.
What I love is how they have the yell effect as he's falling, and it's like so long you hear the dude start running out of like whoever did the fucking sound for that was like, God damn, how long do I have to keep you? I'm like,
so yeah, shit. Yeah, go.
Yeah, and how is this 300-pound man getting sucked out of an airplane window?
That's why they show him falling back and they only show his feet going through.
Does he bust through the side of it, or just go through the hole that's existing and come out intact?
Literally just goes through the window.
Yeah.
So that's some in the chocolate factory bullshit.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
And suddenly there's like one window missing. So of course it'd be windy inside. But then like the airplane is suddenly like uncontrollable. Because they don't understand.
They don't understand any vehicles and aliens.
Seriously. They don't understand tanks. They don't understand airplanes. They don't understand fucking Aston Martins.
They don't understand air brakes. They cut the fucking trailer supply line.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden, the brakes are gone on the trailer and the tractors. Like,
We see the,
Yeah, I was about to say, no, they lock up in that instance.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
You cut that line, this motherfucker is going to.
So, this one thing I'm gonna vote for just Sean, just because I like Sean Connery. Like, fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he rapes people. He slaps them in the. Like,
Give him a smack.
Like Barbara Walters, he did an interview. It's like, yeah, deserves a few slaps if she's asking for it. And he was like, he got canceled in the 70s for that shit. Bro.
Yeah.
For being like, yeah, I like slap women. What of it? And like people are like, no, bro. Yeah.
Dude, do you know how fucked up you gotta be?
Run a book in 1980.
And then he got knighted.
And then he got knighted.
Bro, he didn't slap the queen, bro. All right, so we're talking about he's eligible.
As long as it's not the queen, you're good.
He got like a lot of pushback back in the day for that shit. Like, watch the interview. Look at the interview if you're watching this.
Yeah.
The interview with him with like Barbara Walters talking about slapping bitches. He stands by it. He's like,
Yeah.
Oh,
they
yeah.
need a few light slams. Every now
They're being a bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's basically like, well, I mean, if they're asking for it, you can just, every now and then you just got to put the hand down.
Exactly.
It's like, damn, Sean.
He wasn't the best guy. Maybe he learned before he died, but he's
He claimed to, but
Are they well behaved, or do they need a few light slams?
A few light slams.
I mean, that's just about what he said, to be real.
All right. So let's see. So Justin's going Goldfinger. I think I'm gonna go Goldfinger. Eric, what about you?
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger.
I stayed awake.
And Argo.
This one's tough for me.
See, here's the
I'll
thing.
throw the submarine car a vote.
See, here's the thing: is I didn't really like either of these two, but I stayed awake through Goldfinger. So
Goldfinger was more like cohesive, less meandering. I feel.
yeah,
Like the silliness was like really silly. Silliness in Goldfinger was super sincere and like a true sign of the fucked up times the '60s were. Like,
sounds like a dog at the door.
Uh-oh.
Hat.
Hey, we're live.
Yeah.
Are you well behaved, or do you need a few light slams in the evening?
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna.
All right.
Light slam.
Semifinals here.
semifinals.
Hell yeah.
Skyfall,
Hey.
Goldfinger.
Well, I already know. Fucking-
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, Daniel Craig doesn't rape anyone.
Rape aside, it's just a better movie. You take all the raping out of Goldfinger you want, it still ain't gonna be better than Skyfall.
No,
I don't
yeah.
know. If I did
Skyfall's
have
something
all
different.
that, I'd probably think Goldfinger was funny as shit.
The falling down, fake sleep. That's
That's what I'm saying. You know how much I love that stupid cheesy shit. Like
Pure
that,
camp, yeah.
like if you took all the fucking rapey shit out of here, this would be the campiest, most fun fucking movie. All right. But man, sexual assault just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I may have to go Skyfall on this one, just because it's just built different.
It is.
Like,
It's an entirely different flavor of Bond.
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it showed the world that Bond could be a different flavor. You know.
well, I mean, down to like this stereotypical tropes that are in every single Bond movie. Like in every single Bond movie, it starts with that like opening shot of him walking across the screen with the circle.
Yeah.
And then the barrel, and then it cuts to the action sequence, and then the song.
Mm-hmm.
In Skyfall, it literally just it opens up like Rogue One, where it just cuts to him at the end of the fucking hallway, and it just gives you that, and then he's there, and
Yeah.
he's walking down the hallway. Like,
And don't they have like a silhouette of him like descending to the water? Like he gets shot and then falls into the water. and he's like descending, and then like
then
the
it starts the
title
song.
starts, and they had the silhouette of him like falling through like the circle and stuff like that. Like that was a title subversion of the norm.
That's what I mean. Like it's a whole different taste of Bond, whole different flavor of Bond.
Because a lot of these Bond movies start with like naked women and like silhouetted.
Oh, straight up boobs.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Like maybe you couldn't swim that well before Blu-ray, but that's straight up
it's
titties.
just boobs.
Yeah.
It's just pure boobs.
Don't get me wrong.
That is full nudity.
Yeah.
That goes to my horny nerd theory.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can appreciate things.
Them things, man.
Them things.
I like them things.
Put them things on.
All right. Goldfinger, Skyfall, it's like the original versus the GOAT.
Right. Yeah. This is like the OG versus like the new,
but the
new flavor.
Is it the old and busted or is it the new hotness?
I don't know. I think it's like I was saying, like even
Busted.
minus all of the problematic shit in the old one, the new one's better. Like,
yeah,
true.
It's just not good enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just no way.
Yeah. You can't hold the finger to it. You know, it's
And I was even a big fan of the other earlier Daniel Craig Bonds, like Casino Royale, the new one, and Quantum of Solace.
You were?
I was not. I can take him a little bit pretty much. But this one,
I think you need to rewatch Casino Royale.
Casino Royale, here's why I remember that. I remember like him like getting his ass whooped, like just like beat savagely, like tied to a chair, and then like crashing his like new Aston Martin car.
Wait, isn't that the one where he gets hit in the balls with the fucking rope?
Yes.
Oh
I
man.
remember from that. It's like, yeah.
Yes.
How are you still
That
fucking
movie is
around?
savage.
How are you still fucking around after that?
Not about it.
Cock and ball torture.
Yeah. I mean,
Bond's come out to atone for the 60s. that character needs some beans to the balls.
Oh no, they straight
Yeah.
fucking.
It's like
they had like a full on fucking monkey knot rope,
Yeah.
and they were just wham, like he's in that
Beans
fucking,
to beans.
fucking with the fucking hole cut out the bottom of it, and they're just
That's hilarious.
fucking.
Especially considering like the pattern of sexual assault that we just described from Bond, like see that character and like get that sort of comeuppance is kind of fun.
Dude, fucking.
So are we all in agreement then? Skyfall just taking it over Goldfinger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe first entry to the finals. Skyfall.
Megan voted Skyfall in chat. Man.
Oh, okay, nice.
Said in chat. Yeah, everybody liked it better.
I liked it better.
It's just
All right. You guys want to burn through these losers bracket real quick and get her done?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Let's do it. Number 5. GoldenEye versus On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
We've done this already.
GoldenEye.
Magister's Secret Service.
Oh yeah, I think we did, didn't we? Okay, 1-1. Guess I'm
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye. I'm gonna go GoldenEye as well. It's just more fun overall.
Michael Myers in a tank.
Homeboy from Spice World, you know.
I've got to vote for On Her Majesty's Secret Service because it was literally the only Bond movie that's ever made me anything except.
You got a point. It is referenced more than fucking GoldenEye was.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is the one reference that is
GoldenEye is
conscious
referenced
about.
though, because in Skyfall when he's like, "What were you expecting? An exploding pen?" I'm like, and that's
Oh fuck it. I guess. Yeah.
that's a reference.
Yeah, but okay.
No way. That's
On Her Majesty's Secret Service was referenced throughout.
Yeah, it's like
Ever
like
full
since
on
that-
Bond lore, yeah.
Like I'm about to say, ever since that movie came out, that has been hard canon. You know what I mean?
All right. So who do you got versus? I mean, Spy
Yeah,
Who
George
Loved-
Lazenby was an Australian.
Yeah. Which is like-
So
Yeah.
worst Bond.
His accent was so fucking weird, wasn't it?
Worst Bond.
All right. So we got Spy Who Loved Me versus License to Kill.
License to Kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wheelie 18 wheeler.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going.
Man, when you straight fucking
was a fun
two-wheeler goddamn 18.
Yeah, the side, and then landing on the car.
And then
that's so cool.
Not bad.
So cool.
Minus all the Florida shit, it'd be better.
It's got plenty of silliness while having a halfway cohesive story. So
Oh, we're back here again. Well,
Yeah, I'm going License to Kill.
oh yeah, yeah.
GoldenEye.
Yeah.
It's a real binary list. I feel like.
Yeah.
The majority of this.
I think I prefer GoldenEye over License to Kill. I like both of these, I do. But if I'm like, what am I putting on?
Pierce Brosnan is a better Bond.
Yeah.
I'm watching License to Kill over GoldenEye every single chance.
License to Kill was good, but
I mean, like you
Well,
said,
like I said, I didn't like GoldenEye when it came out a whole lot. Like I watched that and I was like,
Dalton is like literally a discount Brosnan, you know. It's just
yeah.
like-
I mean, that doesn't change things.
No, it's fine. And
Doesn't
like-
change my opinion. The movie
I
just
don't think Dalton is a fine Bond. He's great.
Yeah.
Like I said in the beginning of fucking License to Kill, I was real skeptical. I was like, this guy is Bond.
I'm gonna go GoldenEye just because of the Bond girls were busted and they were scuffed and
Yeah. All right, 3-1, GoldenEye. Moving forward. All right, let's go. We got Goldfinger versus GoldenEye.
Which I think we all know
Which
where
is your favorite body part?
Finger or the eye.
What's your favorite gilded body part?
Let's put finger in the
Finger in there.
Put the gold finger in the gold eye.
He's gonna figure like a wiener reference. Like, what's the deal with that? What does that mean?
Yeah, it's sexually charged. You know, that's why they decided to parody it on the nose with Gold Member.
I got a golden schlong.
Yeah.
It's gold. I love gold, Mr. Bond.
Yeah.
I'm going GoldenEye.
Brosnan versus Sean.
GoldenEye.
Well,
We got one GoldenEye.
I reckon I go GoldenEye too.
Okay, all right. GoldenEye.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. See, my thing is Sean.
It gave birth to console first-person shooters.
It did. And Pierce Brosnan, Pierce didn't rape nobody.
It's true.
Yeah, he's a pretty good Bond.
I mean, I don't think he's a better Bond, but the Bond he is a better. If that, like I said, his Bond didn't rape anybody. So,
just because you're the OG, does that mean you're the best?
No, not necessarily. And GoldenEye, the Pierce Brosnan era Bond, was the first to take those like physical stunts over the top. You know, when he's like, he
jumps off the dam,
introduces
into the airplane.
He introduced bungee jumping as a mode of transportation. Like, you know,
yeah,
it's typically not a way to get from point A to point B. Typically,
you gotta jump.
You just jump off and boing a little bit, push it back up. But he was like, "Nuh-uh." This is how I'm getting around.
Watch this shit.
Pretty extreme.
And the just like he like free jumps off the cliff or whatever to catch the plane that's about to crash, and he saves it. And you know, that was a level of over the top action that inspired, I would say, Mission Impossible movies, things like that, who took those super over the top action adventure explosions and made a whole franchise out of them.
It brought the Mission Impossible back just to be able to blow shit up.
There's a lot of cool shit in GoldenEye. There's the scene where the train takes on the tank, right? And he shoots him with the fucking tank.
Yeah.
And then derails the train with it. Oh, middle scene.
Yeah. A lot of cool shit going on in GoldenEye. So it was kind of a game changer in the franchise. Maybe not so dramatic, but in the same way as Skyfall.
It is unfortunate that was the best one of the Pierce Brosnan era.
Yeah.
Because they got
everything else after that was just garbo.
Dr. Christmas, fucking serious, bro.
I don't know. I feel like World Is Not Enough.
World Is Not Enough, Die Another Day, and Tomorrow Never Dies. I think are all
But Tomorrow Never Dies
just
and
garbage.
Yeah.
I like World Is Not Enough. And goddamn Shirley Manson did that fucking song, right?
I couldn't tell him apart, to be honest.
I've never saw it, so I have no opinion on these.
I know the one with the Christmas lady, the blonde chick, sucks. But I think the Halle Berry one might be all right.
The one where they're in China?
China.
No, that's probably the 97 one. That was probably,
Yeah, 95, 97, 2001, 2003.
Yeah. So in 97 was a Hong Kong turnover. So of course it was fucking China in the 97 one.
Mm-hmm.
Current events and shit.
Current events. Okay, so who has vote?
Me and Ario.
Oh, okay. I got it. All right, I'm going.
Yeah.
All right, GoldenEye. All right, so Skyfall, GoldenEye.
Skyfall.
The two games.
I don't even need the conversation on this one.
Yeah, 30-year-old me says Skyfall. 12-year-old me says GoldenEye.
But yeah. I mean that makes sense because like
Fucking 40-year-old nieces.
but even
I'll round it down.
GoldenEye Bond is just a simple Bond, right?
I rounded
There's
up by 1 year.
fucking layers to he don't give a fuck. There's no
Yeah.
it's a caricature still.
Right, he's still a classic Bond. He might be, toned down a bit in the britches, but yeah, Daniel Craig Bond, especially in Skyfall. I mean, we've never seen the rest of them, but
He's not just like driven by his dick so much.
yeah, he's an actual character. He's
Yeah.
got, like,
No.
Flaws.
Needs,
Sometimes he does
desires.
And his flaws are like a major part of the storyline.
Right. Yeah, he's complicated.
Sometimes he does the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And it lines up with like the lore of him. He's not like, oh, this is my best friend that you never heard of.
Yeah. Never heard of him, but he's my best friend.
Look at me.
I think, give this Skyfall. Skyfall was the winner.
Yeah. Skyfall is clearly the winner. I mean,
I'm going GoldenEye.
what? You mother.
He's
That's
just
pretty fun.
he's just because
It's
he's
a
got
good
to vote
two.
for a first person
It's a great
shooter.
number 2.
One of these days I'm gonna change the rules to where we have to agree unanimously on the finale.
And we're gonna be here all night.
About to say shit. We will never get these shows done.
We get the one detractor change their mind, somebody else will change their mind. Like, nah.
I'm saying we'd be here all night.
I was
every
actually hoping
bit of
somebody
it.
else would say it so we could flip the coin.
Yeah, one coin flip.
Nah, I should have picked different movies in that case.
All right, 3 Skyfall, 1 GoldenEye. Gonna submit that. Submit that score.
Caricature of a walking penis.
All right. So, which one lost? On Her Majesty's Secret Service actually lost. In 6th place, with not a win to its name, we've got On Her Majesty's Secret Service. In 5th place,
He was Australian. What do you expect?
The Spy Who Loved Me, bringing up 5th. In 4th place, honorable mention, License to Kill. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. In 3rd place, the oldest entry on the list, Goldfinger. In 2nd place, the millennial favorite, GoldenEye. And in 1st place, the clear nod winner, Skyfall. Great movie. Great list.
Do you think Skyfall would have been as good had they not gotten Javier?
I mean, it obviously wouldn't have been as good. It still might have been good.
It'd probably been a good movie, but no, he fucking
Like, I can't imagine anybody else doing that at this point.
no for that character.
Yeah.
No, man, no.
It's funny because he still had a lot of juice from like No Country for Old Men. Javier Bardem. He was like the best bad guy ever.
Yes.
Still at the time, and they got him for Bond.
Yeah.
And I would say even not even to mention the villain, this is the most multifaceted Bond ever as far as Bond as a person.
Yeah,
Like,
without a doubt, you get to know more Bond.
Yeah. And all the way through, this is a struggling Bond, you know, like he's struggling with all sorts of things.
yeah, his love for country, his fucking even disdain for even M, but he still
Yeah.
swallows it down to fucking protect
His,
yourself.
his loyalty,
bullet in his shoulder.
Yeah. He straight up takes a bullet for it. Yeah, from a
Yeah,
friend.
puts her more like a mother figure when you see in GoldenEye that she's come and replaced somebody else. But in this movie, they talk about her like having always been there. And like when he was young, like her like kind of like, I don't know, I guess taking her under his wing kind of a thing. Not so much like directly, but
And the stakes are more realistic in this one because there's no like world-ending plot. It's just
No.
like MI6 falling apart and like the status of Bond and his relationship with, you know, his agency in this country coming apart, which is arguably higher stakes to the audience. You know, like it's a real character-driven drama.
If he gave up on England and just stay on that beach in Turkey, like that would be something for fucking Bond.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
gotta give
Well
it up
done.
for Skyfall. Absolutely. So yeah, that's our Bond bracket. We did it.
Hell yeah. We did it.
We did it.
Yay!
So next time, we Justin this time. Can you give me any content? Not enough.
It's between 2000 sci-fi and car heist movies. So definitely an announcement on that. And in 2 weeks, we'll be back here with a show.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We won't be together in person, but we'll be back to our usual shtick. Up to our old hijinks again.
Yep.
And yeah, after that, we'll be closing in at the end of our first year. Can you imagine?
Dang.
So we got like 1 month. So it'll be basically one more show and then the 1 year anniversary.
More or
Maybe
less.
But yeah, more or less.
Within a week, yeah.
Yeah.
of the next episode.
An entire year of doing this, guys. That's crazy. I don't think I've done anything for a solid year.
But I say there's not a lot of stuff I stick with for a fucking year.
Yeah. We're gonna have our game in the next year too.
Like,
So, yeah.
absolutely. Damn it, Megan says 2000 sci-fi.
There's a lot to choose from in there.
A lot.
Yeah.
So,
But there's not that much choose from in just straight up like horror dramas. So maybe we'll see.
Car crime.
As long as I ain't gotta watch Fast and the Furious again.
We might.
Maybe the first one.
What?
Because we talked about that already.
I don't want to watch none of them. I don't want to watch none of them motherfuckers again.
Man, we can watch Tokyo Drift.
What's more for freedom and
Fucking Tokyo Drift. Fucking.
nothing?
That's true.
I like how you talk, Carl. And then Drift.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Now we gonna get drunk.
Finish the job.
Finish the job. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks. See ya.
I ain't right. Shit.